can't. I can't do it right next to my throat. Crazy werewolf story. What is with this?
What the hell you talking about, boy?
I was talking about that crazy old werewolf shit. It was a crazy moon. It wasn't a full moon, but it was like a badass little perfect sliver. And then it reminded me of werewolves, because I was like, damn, if I was a werewolf, I'd come out even though it's like a little piece of a moon. It's still tight. It looks cool. But, oh yeah, no, I was just making a lot of noise so you'd hear me. That was pretty much the gist of it, and I think you caught that much. Oh yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, buddy, you were like, and I'm gonna fucking keep myself occupied. I'm glad you did. Idle hands, the devil's work, or the devil's playground. What?
I said I finished eating pretty recently, so this is my first.
I was like, damn, nigga, I know I was fast. Like, so there was like 3 people ahead of me, nothing like Whataburger. My sad life is mounted to nothing but lonely drive-thru videos in the middle of the night going. Oh yeah, but no, I went through there. I was having a great old time, and then it was like there was only probably like 4 people total. 3 people, and they had already pretty much just got done ordering by the time I got up there. They had the 2 lanes going, even though they didn't even need it. I guess they're probably about to close, but long story short, nigga waited longer than all 3 of the people in front of me combined. I thought I was gonna be in and out because it was like 1 gone as soon as he came up to the window. Second one gone as soon as he came up to the window. Oh, on that last one, though, it was funny because this guy, it was one of those stupid situations where he tried to scoot up as much as he possibly could, which I respect. And then once he did that, I tried to go in and fit into the window so I can give this lady the money. She wouldn't even try, and she was like, I've seen that shit a million times, and you gotta be closer. So I was like, oh fuck, I'm turn my music back up. I was all self-conscious at first, and I was like, nigga, it's COVID, so soon you're gonna take me to jail for trying to fucking have one night where I fucking try to forget about how fucked up shit is. And take me to jail, throw away the key. I'm just kidding, not like that, but and that's funny because I was sitting there in the drive-thru, and I was bumping, but respectfully, like I rolled my windows up, rolled them down if necessary, you know, still scooting up and all that shit. And then I even gave the guy in front of me the always courtesy I do where I turn off my bright-ass headlights because I know that shit sucks. So I'm sitting there, right, and this fucking guy, or not this guy, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, while I'm sitting there in the drive-thru, I saw like a fucking cop like creeping, like he was trying to fucking figure out where the noise is coming from, and then I realized that he wasn't coming for me, but he was so close. I had to like instinctively fucking turn it down. Like, oh, I'm not like what the fuck, like not that careless. To I'd be like, no, what are you talking about? This guy didn't even know it was that loud. What do you mean? Bumping. But he kept driving. And then I turned it back up. But that right there, that's the moral of the story. You gotta stay turned. I think even the cops will understand. Oh, I didn't even tell you the other day. It was 100% the perfect storm. I had like random weed in my car just from like too many random times just smoking and being lazy and then having just like just enough to catch a case, but not enough to smoke. Like, you know, it was a waste of time. It's trash. But I had that. I had been drinking early in the day. This was when I was in the worst of it. I gave 0 fucks, and it was a real reality check because I was fucking like hauling ass, driving like an asshole. But there was still something inside me that was like, you know, nigga, like just because you think things are bad now, they can always get worse. So I wasn't like a complete maniac. So I'm just kind of going a lot faster than I would, and I was kind of going into a little bit of a downward spiral to ride. I was just being a little bit more reckless, and not for like the sake of being caught, but for the sake of just simply not giving a fuck. So in my stupor, you know, I was caught in between, like I fuck around a little bit, but not too crazy, you know what I'm saying? I still am just literally going around the corner of the gas station, so what the fuck, even if I make a whole lot of noise and haul ass on it, it's like, I'm not trying to bring no attention to my house. They ain't do nothing. Or, you know, whatever, you get the idea. It ain't that serious, I was just trying to fucking have a little fun, so. Oh no, this is the second, oh, now, I had already went to the corner store probably like 3 times that day. I had to go re-up on beer or something. I was just gonna drink like 1 or 2, and then I was feeling disgusting. I was like, well, there's one way to deal with this. But long story short, I just had this weird feeling. And we won a few times because I wear my seatbelt every time religiously. It's so strange the way it worked out perfectly. This was like a week ago. It was probably about it, almost exactly a week ago actually. But I mean, there's 2 turns to get to the gas station. You turn off my street, and then you turn onto the street with the gas station. A little S. And right there on that street that goes down that dark back road that leads to Gibbs Sprawl, whatever. You know, the fucking road where we rip it down because you can. It has that bridge over. Fucking. It was like, as I was rolling up to that stop sign, I always know that 4-way, aside from being down there where Crestway is, like where the Shell is right in front of the old the retirement home. It's like I just know that if you're gonna see a cop, that's where it's gonna be. He's not gonna usually be on any of those other streets unless he was just passing through. He ain't really looking for your ass, so just keep it cool, you know. Should be fine. But I had been a little bit too sloppy in the sense that, like, damn, like right when that instinct that normally is there no matter what, where I could be fucking trying to wild out all I want, but it's like, just don't fuck around on that street because I've just compared it, and no cops ever come down the other one other than like once or twice, to the like 20 cops I've seen at that fucking stop sign almost every other time I go. So I was like, alright, we'll just be about your P's and Q's. Right as I'm fucking pulling up to the stop sign and thinking this, I look off to the right to do my old, like, okay, well, let me just make sure there really isn't a cop coming. And dude, it was like, oh fuck, he was there the whole time. Like, he fucking was coming up as I was coming up to that stop sign and realizing, oh shit, okay, you're going a little bit reckless. I wasn't going fast, but it was the fact that I was gonna have to slow down at a pretty quick rate, and then like I misjudged the depth of the stop sign, and then this nigga had a perfect vantage point also, like just from where he was. He literally would have seen everything before I saw him, so I didn't even know what he saw. So I was like, okay, well, number one, don't try to put your seatbelt on in front of this nigga. They don't like that shit. It's like, alright, take your L with dignity, but don't sit here and try to like pull a fast one and think that, oh, well, just because you tell me you had your seatbelt on, it's your word against mine, and then all of a sudden you're going to get out of this ticket. Because I wasn't even going to give you a ticket, but now you're getting one, you motherfucker, you know? They're like that most of the time. I mean, if you're going to get a ticket from someone for something like that, they're probably going to give you one anyway, but let's just say, let's not increase your chances. So I fucking see this nigga, and I immediately had the most stupid feeling in the world. I was so hard up until that point, you know? I don't know, like, fuck everything. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm about to go get some more beer. I'm about to just have my breakfast of the champions until I pass out. I'll drink till I get sick because I didn't give a fuck. I just didn't want to feel. I didn't want to be able to think. It's the only way to stop my mind. It just runs and runs and runs and runs to the point where it's like a sick joke. Like, I'm exhausted, tired, so sleepy. I fucking sit here, fucking crying and shit, all pathetic. Fuck that. I'll drink myself stupid before I let that happen again. So I'm like fucking doing my thing, sticking it to the man. Nigga, you couldn't even pull out of the driveway for 5 minutes. This nigga was on the corner trying to catch me riding dirty. So there was a clear moment of like, just like what I said happened with that girl. I was caught. I knew I was caught. You have one saving grace. I said, have a little bit of fucking pride, and don't fucking throw yourself under the bus, looking all pathetic and shit. Like, the last thing I knew to do was just don't fucking try to put your seatbelt on now. And it was funny because right before I was getting to the stop sign, the only reason I didn't already have it on is because I was going so fast. I needed to make sure that I didn't fucking like stop paying attention for a second and then fucking, you know, swipe something or something like that. I was just like, okay, well, let's get this thing slowed down first. And it was just my lack of judgment, basically. That's the whole point. It was stupid all around. I remember feeling like, you're gonna go to fucking jail now because you're fucking stupid and you don't know when enough is enough when it comes to torturing yourself. And I had this shitty feeling because I was like just running, I think from work. I didn't even tell them that I was on break, or it was just that. It was like I got like 30 minutes maximum. So it's like, oh dude, I'm gonna go to jail when I was supposed to be back at work, and I'm gonna lose my job. But you know what happened, dude? I like I rolled up to that stop sign. I mean, I didn't hard check it to where it's like, oh, nigga, I see you now, I'm gonna fucking get my shit together. But I didn't just, like, let it go easy either to where it was like, okay, I'm gonna be in the middle of the road. So it amounted to me overshooting the stop ever so slightly. But, I mean, it didn't really matter at that point. I was like, this nigga could be fucking arrest me for a number of different reasons. I started racking up the charges in my head, and I was like, oh, I'm going to jail for sure. They might let you go if it's like they're only gonna get you for one little thing, but if they get you with the whammy, and it's like a 5-hit combo, you ain't got no insurance, you got weed, you fucking got all this shit, they'll take all your shit. I had like a fucking gun, bullets, they're like, yes, we're gonna seize your gun. We're gonna take that shit. And you know they're not like all badass people by where it's like one less gun off the street. No, I bet you like, I don't know. It benefits them in other ways, I'm sure. They steal, or not steal, but they seize people's cars and then sell them, so you gotta think it'd be the same concept. Or I doubt they blow the guns up. Put it that way. Destroy the guns. Make no fucking sense. The drugs, yeah, they're supposed to, but not the guns. That's just dumb. But the story sounded really depressing, but I swear it has a good end. And I don't know, can you hear me? Press my tooth. I figure you're just listening, so I'm going to finish off so I don't have to hear it, because it's not my best moment, but it was an eye-opener. This one caught me fair and square. He was, like, just cruising down the street. He probably had heard me coming. He saw through my window, so there was, like, no hiding it whatsoever. Like, he fucking had a fucking perfect shot. So I just, like, didn't look at him. I'm sure you get that a lot, you know, as a cop. You know that that's a little bit more innocent than the whole, you see them and then you stiffen up and all of a sudden your whole demeanor and fucking everything changes. You got something to hide, you know. I looked at him when I saw him, obviously when he was coming, and he was at far enough distance to where for a second I questioned it. I was like, damn, maybe I just was at the right angle to where there's like these bushes and or like a tree and like a fence and all that shit. Like maybe he didn't quite see everything. And then I was like, don't fucking kid yourself, you idiot. Like, you know damn well that it would be because he fucking either straight up like wasn't paying attention and would have been able to see me, or he's just gonna let you go. So I had enough time to think. I remember when I hit that stop sign, I had enough time to think, oh fuck, that was so dumb, and I had been preparing for it and then making all the necessary precautions, and this is just in my fucking neighborhood, to where I was like, alright, I've been doing so good, and the one time I act stupid, which was way too, like, one time too many, you know, in my position I shouldn't be doing none of that. I immediately was like, damn, well that wasn't even worth it, because I didn't even go that fast at all. Like, I fucking went like 40 miles an hour, but from what he saw, it just looks like I'm gonna roll the stop sign, and then chose not to. I was like, here we go, I'm gonna go to jail. They're gonna take my car. My girlfriend just left me. I'm about to fucking lose my job. And I was thinking I was good before in the sense that I could take it, but it was gonna suck. But I was like, this is exactly almost like what happened to me. Like, all it needed was, my little scenario at the time needed was a real nice fat fucking ticket, and then I wouldn't pay it, and it would turn to a warrant. And then I couldn't do nothing. I'd be looking over my shoulder. And then it's that whole fear of, man, even if I try to pay these motherfuckers, they're going to take me to jail like they did last time. These motherfuckers lured me downtown because they told me I could make partial payments on like my $1,000 warrant. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, I'll come down there like next week. I went like 2 weeks instead of 3 weeks, and with less money. And she was like, yeah, you could do that. I drove down there and I tried to talk to the lady, and she was like, what? Like, I talked to some other lady, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I talked to her, because it sounds just like her. And the whole time, she was the lady, I knew it was her I talked to, because she started acting all sketchy as soon as I said that. It's like, she knew she gave me some misinformation, or they do that all the time. And I find out later down the line that they do that all the time. It's just like really frowned upon. But, long story short, I go down there and I'm like, so what you're all saying is like, can't make a payment? Like, is this some kind of confusion? And then my dumbass, of course I was scared, but I didn't realize it would actually happen. But like, they're back there trying to figure it out, and I wasn't making a scene, but I was definitely like putting my foot down in the sense that like, no, somebody definitely told me I could make a payment, because why the hell would I come down here and risk going to jail otherwise, basically. Like, that makes no sense. It's exactly why I never came down here in the first place and paid you fuckers. So I'm like, there's no way anybody could be that fucked up. Like, this lady was first in the front, like they're behind this glass ass window, and it's all started to hit me. I was like, oh shit, they're treating me like a real criminal, and I'm in a real criminal place, and I should have never come here. And I was like, you know, forget about it. I was already like realizing I had made too much of a scene to where I don't know. This bitch was salty. She was like legit like ghosting me. Like the whole time I'm trying to talk to her because I know I'm the one that talked to her, and she's pretending like I'm not standing there. And I'm telling this other lady, so it's real awkward because the other lady, she's got to go and tell the other lady, like, did you talk to this guy? So they go off to the off to the side where I can still see them, and I could tell they're like talking, and I could tell she was not like. It was not good. That was the talk was not like, oh yeah, I told him and everything will be fine, so just get the money. It was like she was playing it off and trying to like stall and trying to make it look like there was something that she could do. But I realized the way she was looking at the paper just didn't make sense to me. I was like, they're about to fucking take me to jail, basically, and I swear to God, basically, I was about to. I didn't want to like blatantly run out of there because I mean that's how you're gonna get caught no matter what. Like so, a cop sees you running, happens to be coming into the jail, which they always are. He'll just tackle you just for the sake of the cause. He didn't even know what's going on, but he know you did something. So I was like, I gotta make it at least past the doors or something before I straight bolt. So as soon as I saw this lady and the way she was just like not gonna help me, and I just got this weird icy cold vibe that she pretty much acted like she didn't know what I was talking about. All I do for a living is listen to people's voices, to where I might not know what you look like, but if I hear you, unless you got a doppelganger voice, which I'm sure that there's not a whole lot of people that sound exactly like her at that place. Yeah, I was confident enough to know that that was like a setup. So at that point, my fucking senses kicked in, and I was like super polite. I was pretty much getting ready to address it. I was like, you know, it's okay. You know, I understand. There might be any kind of confusion. I'll see if I can come up with some more money. And that was all the money on me. I was just bluffing and trying to buy myself enough time and try to come up with a story as to why I would need to just step out for a second. Because I was like, something just doesn't fucking add up. Because when I asked the lady, I was so hesitant to go. I asked her like 5 times. I was like, are you sure? Like, are you sure? I specifically said the words, because it's one thing if I talk to you and then don't show up. But if I'm there, I know they're going to get me. But I was like, I'm sure they can't lie to you, you know? I'm like, I'm legit calling to make a payment. Why would they not make it easier to pay me? And no, they don't care about none of that shit. They were like, $200 on that $1,000 warrant? No, nigga, bring your ass down here. And yeah, you can bring me the $200, but we're going to take your ass to jail anyway. So, I was just about, like, they were saying something, and I could tell that they weren't buying it. Like, I said something along the lines of, well, just, and I was trying to think of my bullshit, and as I'm thinking of my bullshit story, I realized they branched off. That's the oldest trick in the book. You ever have 2 standing in front of you, and one's unaccounted for? You always watch your 6, because the other one's coming around to get you. And sure enough, dude, like, right when I realized, I was like, wait a minute, where's the other lady? I fucking looked to the left, and she was, like, coming out of this little cut, because there's a pretty small building. You could tell it's meant for security, because they expect people to go up in there and go nuclear and, like, just shoot that bitch up one day. It's, like, minimal casualty setup. Like, they have a Spartan fucking setup, dude, where you'd get a few of them, but there would be no way you could, like, take the building. They would overrun you real fast, no matter what you had, unless you went up in there and, like, level the place. But it's so small, like, what the fuck? I could do that shit without, like, explosives or anything. I'll just fucking lay waste to that shit, but what's the point? You know, I'm not gonna kill a bunch of fucking people just sitting in a little office. Seems like a real dick move. But yeah, I had been noticing all the telltale signs. I was like, damn, this place is a goddamn fortress castle. It's for real criminals. They're gonna treat me just like these motherfuckers, because they know that now that I'm down here, it's gonna be real fucking weird if all of a sudden they change their story from, oh, we can't accept this $200 to, no, you still owe us fucking $800 and I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to politely take you to jail. They skipped all the formalities. It was like, as I was still trying to figure shit out in my mind as far as like, did y'all seriously lie to me? Like, does this bitch, like, I was thinking for some reason she's gonna get in trouble. So like, we need to do something about this woman. And then I realized, oh, they're in cahoots. So I fucking, as soon as it dawned on me, I was like, they're not gonna fucking take my word over hers. Or even if it comes down to it, I just don't even think she's gonna take responsibility based on the way she's acting. She's like, I never talked to this guy in my life. I was like, oh no, fuck you. Even, she was trying to be quiet all, like, it was just so shady. Like, when I addressed her, it's like she must do it all the time. So she stays way back behind the glass and never comes close enough to where you can really hear her all that well. And I'm like listening through the glass like, oh hell no, 100% you're the lady I talked to, so don't bullshit me. And then I'm seeing her body gestures, and she's going, no, something around here isn't right, or he's need to do this, you need to do that. It was a combination of confusion and then them making it look like they were going to help me. They stalled for 2 minutes. It took them 2 minutes, and they must have a fucking sheriff back there specifically for idiots like me, because I started to look around at the setup and I realized, oh, it's a trap, dude. It's a trap like a motherfucker. The doors are the automatic doors. They can fucking lock from the inside and trap you in like a bank. The fucking door where this lady pops out of is like a one-way type door where it opens towards you if you're on the outside, so you'd have to really work hard to get in there. But they got out of there real quick. Like, basically, the whole time when I was talking about the money situation, they were moving slow like fucking turtles. And then, the moment I lost sight of this bitch for 2 seconds, I looked to the left, and it's a fucking sheriff, dude. And it was like, this fool looked like the fucking guy that's gonna take you to get hung or chop your head off and shit back in the day. I was like, oh shit. Like, this guy is not here to talk to me. He's not here to help me. I'm about to go to jail for sure. And it was so fucking sad because he was like the coolest cop ever. He came out and I looked at him and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And he looked at me with this look of disgust that he was a part of it, like he was ashamed of himself, that that's what he amounted to as a cop. He's the cop that comes out from behind the fight. He's like a meter maid, but fucking people over. Like, you're fucking my life up just because y'all want to make some money off poor people like me. Like, you're gonna take my only $1,000 because I ran a fucking stop sign 5 years ago when I'm trying to pay you money. You're gonna trick me down here. And it's like, in all realness, I would have came and paid y'all either way. It's just y'all would have had to wait. So I'm looking at this cop like, he'll fucking destroy me if I try to. I remember specifically thinking to run at first when I saw the cops. It's just like an instinct. And this fool, it's like the whole place is set up to trap you in a way where no matter what, you might as well give up because there's nothing you could do. Basically, as soon as he came out of that door, I had one door behind me, which was that fucking automatic door, and there's always people coming into them. So it would have been a miracle just to make it to the door. Not to mention, he was already in grab length. Like, basically, it would have been a tussle, and that's how you die. Like, if they have to grab you, and then you don't instantly give up, it's like, you're gonna get shot, dude. You're gonna get a shot, and they're gonna get away with it. So I remember thinking, alright, well, this stupid shit ain't worth dying for. Like, I looked back, and I was like, oh, fuck, dude, I'm fast as fuck. And I've always kind of asked myself, how far would you be willing to take it to get away one of these times? And I looked at the fucking guy, like, I looked at the guy, I looked at the door, and then I had enough fucking sense in my head instantly to go, over a fucking running a stop sign, really? Like, I thought it was stupid to have a $1,000 warrant, nonetheless, a death sentence. So I looked at the cop, and he looked at me like everybody thinks about running the first time, but nobody ever does. Like, he didn't even flinch the whole time. Like, I mean, he was a big guy. He was a respectable cop. That's why I was like, shit, dude, even if I tried, this nigga might legit just be faster than me. And I'm fast. So, I mean, he would get that thrill of, like, I'm faster than you. And it would drive him to, he's like, you think you're gonna get away from the old man, don't you? But literally, you know, I'm in shape like a motherfucker for a big guy. I just had this bad feeling I was gonna get caught no matter what. And I was like, I will ruin my life right now, or I will go to jail. And I went to jail. It was like the whole thing we've been talking about, how, like, although you're like the one who has to be the one to, like, open people's eyes, like, I wasn't mad at that cop. He was just a byproduct of the situation. It was literally his job to take people to jail who were stupid enough to go down there without all the money they owe him. I just didn't think the government could do you like that. But no, Absolutely, that woman didn't get in trouble. They didn't even pretend. She was like, hell no. Go get Lenny out the back. But yeah, so this nigga came out, and they were so cool. That's what made it hard. It was like, you know, I started talking to him like real friend, or like man to man, because I was like, you know, you realize like I would have never come down here, right? Like that makes no sense. Like, why would I lie? And he looked at me like for a second, like he was gonna try to go through with some bullshit and lie to me some more. And then he like looked around, and there was nobody in there. The place was already clearing out. We had already spoke about it, and the whole thing was just like, oh well, if you can come up with the money in 30 minutes before we close. Okay, so not only did I wander down there, I wandered down there 30 minutes before closing time, and it's downtown. Nobody in San Antonio can like get to where I was in 30 minutes, and I knew that. So I'm like watching the clock and begging my mom, like I pleaded with my mom and anybody who would help. I was like, just bring me this amount of money, I'll pay you this, whatever. They're gonna take me to jail if I don't get it here by 5, but they're being cool, and they're gonna let me just chill in the lobby. Like the cop, like I took it. I gotta admit, I took his kindness for weakness, and I was gonna run a second time, because I was like, well, can I just go to my car real quick? And that time he nipped. That was when he showed he's actually like. He's not just like a rent-a-cop. He looked at me like I was stupid. He was like, fucking had this look in his eye like, do you really think that I haven't heard that a million times and that everybody runs? Like, I'm 100% not going to let you out of this building kind of look. So I looked at him and I said that, and as I was saying that, it's like he felt bad that he couldn't. Like, he would have let me go if it was up to him, but since those people had orchestrated this fucking elaborate plan and trapped me, he couldn't. He was committed to that point. It would make him look bad if he let me go, and he straight up couldn't. He'd probably lose his job. But I'm looking at the guy, and I'm like, how the fuck could someone who seems to be like such a down-to-earth person, like one of the few cool cops out there that saves it for the rest of them, how could you be a part of something like this? This is literally a bad thing, and it's doing a bad thing to people who, I understand I fucked up, but I don't deserve this. Like, just tell me when and how much to pay you, but I'm not trying to have to do jail time because I ran a stop sign and didn't pay it. That's just fucking ridiculous. The stop sign was right here in front of Montgomery by my house, by the way. Like, that shit ruined my life. There was absolutely no harm done to nobody. This guy came out acting like he was Walker, Texas Ranger, didn't hear a word I had to say. He was like, you ran that stop sign. He said, you know, you were following that garbage truck back there too closely. I said, well, I know that it may have looked that way, more or less. This is me paraphrasing, but it's a garbage truck. I don't want to smell it, and legitimately, I never followed them too close. So that's what took me aback. I was like, oh, this nigga really bullshitting. Like, I fucking 100% was not too close to that fucking garbage truck, but I was just right there at that stop sign by the school, which is like the hottest spot in the hood right now, or the hottest spot ever. It's always been the hottest spot in the hood for some reason. I just don't know why. But run the stop sign? No, 100% not. It was not even a California stop. It wasn't even like such a careless one to where it was like. It's basically the sort of thing that could easily come with just misjudging and a fail of execution as far as your driving goes. You know, every once in a while. Did I stop completely or before the line? Is that what you said?
Did you stop completely and did you stop behind the line? Both of those things.
What would have gotten me is the... Oh, well, no. I had to think about it for a second because my brain is just so slow right now. I have to stall for a second to even give any kind of answer. Oh, well, no. Look, the answer he got was like what I said, basically. I was like, there's no way I would have ran that stop sign because the trash truck was going real slow. You know, they have to hang wide for the turns, otherwise they'll go over the curb. So he was doing his little slow-ass turn off, and I was just creeping in behind him to let him pull off. And you know how there's always that instance where when you come up behind somebody...
No. Trust me, I get it. When you're at a stop sign and someone's going up, someone's kind of taking their time merging into the lanes to go, and you kind of already stopped the stop sign.
Exactly. It's like I kind of stopped twice, but The complete stop did not come to a complete stop. I would say that it was like a good one, almost two Mississippis. Like I stopped and then went, but it wasn't like the whole stop, wait, 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 go. You know what I'm saying? Complete stop is where he got me.
But the tires weren't rolling anymore.
They were not, and that's the only reason I was mad. It was like I legit didn't like, you know, slow roll that stop sign, and he took that opportunity to dig, and then he realized I was a waste of time. He took one look at me with his cowboy hat. It has like an old ass white. I'll never forget this motherfucker's face because it was like I was never there. All I was to him was a quota. He like got out. He looked at me for like 2 seconds. He's like, you know why I'm pulling you over? You're following that trash can, or following that trash truck too close. And I was going to fight my story, or say my story, and he shut me down so rude that I had to shut up and just take it, because if I said anything else, it wasn't gonna be like all nice and polite like it was about to be before. Like I was all pussy whipped, like, yes sir. Like first, you know, like I was nervous, yeah, but I mean, I knew that I had no insurance and that this was about to be a clusterfuck if I got a ticket. And this guy didn't even think for a second to let me go with a warning. He was like, I'm for sure giving you a ticket for this bullshit, and it was $300 and something right off the bat. I was like, this motherfucker will never see a dime. And I was kind of just like joking about it, and then as it would come closer, I would try to save money, I would try to work, I would try to make arrangements. And it got so much so that I even tried to make a payment plan to pay them before. I had a job, but I also had an apartment and a girlfriend, and she was sick, and I had to pay rent, and we were behind on rent because she couldn't work, so I had to pay for a fucking 2-bedroom by myself. And that's when I cracked, dude. I went insane. I never bounced back from that shit until I met America. That's where the story kind of goes full circle. Like, I only waited long enough to go crazy, heal up enough to where I just don't talk to anybody or do anything, and just got so disgusted with myself that it's like, this is what I've become. I'm literally so pathetic now that it's like, at that point I didn't want to kill myself because it was just sad. It's like, at that point it wasn't about ending the suffering. It was like being just so fucking weak that it seemed like the only answer, when there was, you know, obviously a lot of other things I could do. It was just too hard. It's like, I tried this shit, but the world is fucking me right now. Right before that, my car had caught fire, and I had no car. My car had broke down before that. I had like a blown head gasket or something just out of nowhere. I was driving the Prelude. It was my fucking baby, like the way you would treat your Cobra. I was so in love with that car, but I saw it like getting neglected, and I was trying to build some money to try to fix it. But there was a major smoking issue. Oil was getting somewhere, and I was right by that sumo place of all places, dude. Sumo, where y'all had the fucking greatest time for her birthday. I went to go and take a right. My apartment was like 1 block away. No. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't go because y'all needed to know for certain for the reservations, and I couldn't tell you for certain. So I couldn't live with myself. If like somebody else really wanted to go, not that I couldn't live with myself. I didn't want to put myself in a position where I have you saving a reservation for me for a fucking restaurant that I can't even afford. Even though it's her birthday, you know, saying shit, I still ain't got no job, and my car just broke down. It's like, I had nothing. And at that point, it was already way down the line. I just gave up. I said, fuck this shit. But basically, I didn't want someone who was going to go for sure and be able to actually fulfill that because they had their own ride and shit to have to not go, and then I don't even end up going because I just legit can't because of some legit issue. I couldn't stand the idea of having to back out because I really couldn't go, and then just being accused of being a flake because I wanted to be there so bad. And I waited in my head, and I was like, I don't even know that I'll be able to make it there because I had to find a ride, and it was enough to defeat me at that time to where I was like, that's pathetic, and you just don't need to be going anywhere. Because I also realized, like, I don't even know how I was going to get home and shit. I don't even know how much that place cost and if I could afford it. Well, that's my whole thing. Like, if I just didn't know how much it cost, and I really had just slacked off, I guess, didn't realize, like, how broke I really was. It's like, I don't even know if I have enough money to pay for my own meal. And, yeah, let me go to some girl's birthday dinner and be like, hey, can one of y'all pay for me or what? Like, who invited this guy? So, I would have went. I made sure to come to your house after to let you know I was serious about, like, at least celebrating, because y'all were telling some stories that sounded like awesome. You're like, y'all are getting sake sprayed directly in your mouth. It sounded literally like the type of shit we do at your house, but in a restaurant. Niggas flipping shrimp in your mouth and shit.
I'll tell you this, though. If you learned anything, the law is the fucking law, and they have the ultimate power to suck balls, or that's what it is, and you made it bullshit. I've got a $350 stoplight fucking ticket inside of Universal fucking City.
Oh, yeah, they love you there. Yeah.
Fucking work with jack shit. I just fucking, as soon as I got that shit, I was like, I'm not even going to court. I fucking went online and paid it online and didn't have to go to court. That was it.
Oh, every single time I had the money, dude. I had the money up until the point where I said, because I didn't think that I should, and then I realized how foolish that was. I didn't want it. I would rather go to jail than have this fool have the satisfaction of giving me a fucking $400 ticket. Me just ask me like, thank you, sir. Fucking just like hand it over willingly and not realize that for a couple nights of freedom, I would have done that shit in a heartbeat. But that was when I think I had. That was either the first time. I think that was the first time I went to jail. Because I feel like after that, I stopped trying to avoid it so much and just was like, shit, let the chips fall where they may. But, basically, these niggas, the cop was cool. He was like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, they do this shit all the time. Like, he gave me the scoop and shit. Like, I was like, while we're sitting here, like, I realized, like, it's fine. I'm probably gonna go to jail. Like, I come to terms with it. But I had to ask him. I was like, no, but seriously, like, did I make a mistake? Like, did I misunderstand something? Did I not hear something? Because I know I'm not the type of person who can't speak to someone over the phone and come to the same conclusion as everyone who was on the phone. So, I was real with him in that sense, and I was just like, you know, once we were already like buddies, and he clearly didn't really want to take me to jail, but he just realized he had to, and I realized that he was going to, no matter what, if that's what it came down to. He was like, alright, well, we can be friends. I'm not mad at you anymore. I get it. I, like, asked him, you know, and he was like, he straight up admitted it. They are definitely conspirating to get people down there all the time. I mean, the way he explained it kind of makes sense. He was like, I mean, some people think they could just get away with it forever. And he knew that my ticket was just some bullshit stop sign, so I think that's also why he treated me with a lot of respect. He's probably like, damn, like, that's literally the shittiest one today that I've seen. Like, we're gonna take you to jail for a fucking stop sign? I hurt nobody. Didn't even run that shit. And there really was a trash truck in front of me. What the fuck? He was blocking both lanes. He swung right, and I went right. I mean, I didn't even get a chance to pass him before I already got pulled over. I honestly was like, thinking that he got me for something else. And when he told me that bullshit reason, that's when I don't want to say combative, but that's when I had to debate it a little bit, because I was going to say something along the lines of, I mean, like, out of all the things you could have fucking given me a ticket for, you really chose that, and it just makes you seem like a bad person. Sounds like getting ready to say, but not in those words. And he fucking, it's like I don't even think this nigga looked at me, dog. Like, he was so disrespectful that it's like he was just like looking off in the other direction, giving me his little routine spiel where he's giving me his little speech, which is literally like spit in the face. He's like, I'll be right back. Like, right when I was gonna say something, he cut me off and said something like that. He said, I'll be right back. And I was like, oh fuck, like, I'm going to jail. Like, oh my god, I had to start thinking, like, do I have anything where this guy can really fucking railroad me? And it was so weird. He walked to his car, and you know that point right there is always the worst, because it's like time stops and you're there for like 2 hours, and all of a sudden other cops show up and then you're in jail. But this nigga walked to his car, and like never before, it was almost as if he was just grabbing a pen or something. Like, he went into his car, left his door open, he popped in there for long enough to scribble out a ticket. didn't even fucking think about a word I said, didn't think about the situation. His mind was already made up. I'm gonna fuck your life up today. Came back, said some bullshit that I remember being so disgusted at the fact that he was like in a rush to get rid of me because he realized he did pull me over for some bullshit, and he thought that I was going to smell like weed or he was going to have some kind of probable cause, and he had ran my license in the amount of time it took for me, all the whole process, to where he was like, this guy's a fucking waste of time. But I don't know, he decided to get something out of me before he was gone. And I just remember thinking, little does this guy know how much that $400 means to me. I'm going to lose my fucking apartment and my girl, because things were already on the rocks, and I was already like in between jobs trying to fucking do 2 people's worth of work, and I didn't even have a chance to just tell this fool what was going on, so that way he could just understand that I'll take the ticket, but maybe sometimes the person could benefit far more from you giving them a break than you'll get for my measly $400, because you know they shit that shit. People got like $10,000 DUIs, $50,000 DUIs. That shit you gonna have to fucking... Yeah, I'll really fight that. I'll get a lawyer and shit. I know the way the law works now. They're all fucking crooked as fuck, dude. But yeah, this guy was crooked as shit. He just wanted to get me gone. He looked at me like a dollar sign or like a little +1 stat. And that's when I realized that it was the most foolish thing to think that I would get some kind of satisfaction out of my route, and it was just a twisted justification of something that I should have simply took responsibility for, because as far as the law goes, I broke the law. But I mean, let's just say you don't see a whole lot of people getting fucking pulled over for not stopping for the full 3 Mississippis when they stop for 2. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, man, let me not talk about that. Oh, no, that does come full circle. The other guy. Okay, so I hit that curve by my house, and I was like, you know what? This is exactly how it always happens to me. I had seen it coming a mile away. I had had composure enough in the past to at least try to safeguard myself from it. But it's like my own self-destructive ways always get the better of me, and it's like the perfect storm where once everything is bad, it just comes crashing down. And I was like, I was ready for it. I was like, oh, things are so bad that it wouldn't make sense for it to happen any other time. I'm going to go to jail for sure. And I remember having enough time to think that. I remember thinking, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. And then it was like, okay, what do I do? And it was like, okay, well, don't disrespect him and make it seem like this nigga didn't see you. Like, just pretend like you didn't see him. Don't even look at that nigga. My whole plan was, damn, I think these niggas spit in my fries or something. That fryer. Why don't you get them wet fries down at the bar? Sometimes it's a little too wet. Yeah. I don't think those people were... I'm not gonna think about it. It don't matter. I'll never know. It was gross enough for me to... There's something wrong with the fries. I think they did taint them. It might be why they took longer for me than everybody else too. I mean, I was bumping, but I thought they would respect the fact that I'm trying to have a good time even during COVID by myself, as opposed to going up in there and being depressing just like everybody else, silent. Fuck that. I'm not a sheep. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it, but I mean, you better have a reason to really follow through. You can get me put in jail because my music is too loud for 5 minutes. I'll be out of your hair in 5 minutes. I'm just having a good time. They were all good songs. I wasn't just being obnoxious. I really liked them, and I rolled the windows. Anyway, I freaked out, and I was like doing the whole jail thought. I was like, okay, what do I need to do? Like, I need to fucking be able to contact people, things like that. I don't even think I had my phone. I was about to get the worst. I was just going to the store, so I thought I'd be right back. So if I forget stuff like my phone or little shit, or having a warrant, or like, oh, I didn't. That's the whole point. So basically, at that point, I was just thinking, well, they're gonna take my car. I don't have insurance. This guy's gonna find my weed, so that's like already like a twofer, and then he's gonna find my strap. No, but I don't go anywhere. Oh man, you. Nobody expected anybody to. Okay, these are all really controversial things because Who thinks I've lived with my... Uh, let me tell you before we go and beat that horse. Before we go and beat that horse, because it makes me think that people have no faith in me. It's like I was already gonna do that before you said anything, so it takes something away from it. You know what I'm saying? This is something me and Merc have been talking about. I already know all the shit I gotta do. I gotta put my phone in my name. I gotta get my car, but I know it seems like I'm balling. After all that shit, I won't be, because those aren't just like one-time payments. These are endless lifetime investments. So it's like I have a little bit of money now because I neglected that shit for so long that I spent all the money. I'm sorry, I saved all the money that I would have been spending on insurance for, you know, however long, and now I got like $1,000. So, you know, it's like I get what you're saying.
That would take you over a year to save $1,000.
What? I'm bad at math. Forget all the numbers and just replace the numbers with the ones that make sense to you. My brain. Let me say what I agree. My whole point is that I agree with you so much. You literally don't have to say anything, because that's where that story was going ultimately. I knew exactly what I had to do that day. And I was getting insurance at least, because I'll take a hit, but you're not taking my car. They fuck you so bad with that because you can't even get the car off the impound until you have insurance, and then basically by the time you do that, it costs $1,000 to get it out of the pound. They know exactly what they're doing. So you're preaching to the choir on that one. I did it in my first radio as far as like, I mean, I had been only in jail twice, but I've been almost arrested a bajillion times, so I know the routine. But insurance is definitely dumb. Like, it's something as simple as I could drive to the gas station. Sure, I don't drive anywhere. I could drive to the gas station in my little $3,000 car. Some guy hit me in his $20,000 Cadillac. Doesn't even matter. He could have a hoopty. I'm gonna go to jail. Or I'm gonna get a ticket. Fat ass ticket. Crazy. I don't even know how much it is anymore. They probably way prefer to just find people. Yeah. So my whole point is that I will be fucked double. I will be without a car, and this nigga will have the satisfaction of getting his car fixed for free, while I stress about the fact that my life is ruined. And I realized, all for what? So that way I could save money? Somebody was listening. I think I might be Carlos. Holy shit, the fucking voice to text came out of nowhere. And I was going to tell you about Her recently, which is that movie with that AI. And I was almost certain I turned that shit off. And I couldn't see him pop into the stream, so I was about to have a little fucking... I'm about to shit my pants for a second. I was like, oh shit, dude, there's AI listening. Like, that's not good. Hold on. I was trying to scarf this burger. I'll tell my life story. It's not easy work. But my whole point is that even the dog, every dog has his day. Like, I was sitting there already counting my chickens before they hatched. I had already 100% accepted the fact that I was about to get arrested. I was like, they're gonna find. He saw I rolled this stop sign. He's probably just going up and down the street to find stupid ass people like me. Got nothing better to do. And I was thinking, this is gonna be the death of me, basically. I was like, I'm so sad right now that I was only just keeping it together long enough to get fucked up again, so that way I could go back to keeping my composure. And it's like, this fool caught me in the intermission where I was just trying to go fucking re-up on beer. Caught me at a bad time, homie. I was slipping. So I was like, you know, what better way? I mean, it was leading up to it, and I was like, I get it. I'll own up to it. Like, I see that if I go to jail, it's not your fault, copper. You're just doing your job, ultimately. But at first, I forgot that I had just left work for a second. And then when I hit that turn and was about to come up towards the shell, that's when it hit me that I was like, if I'm not back in 30 minutes, and I give them some bullshit story that is like, oh, you were going to run to the gas station in the 10 minutes you had, 15 minutes that you had, so you didn't even fucking, you know, set enough time aside, and then you got arrested like an idiot, and then, like, they don't even have to believe me, you know, it just sounds like some bullshit story. I was thinking, this is going to take at least an hour, and after 30 minutes, I'm fired. So, I was sitting there like, oh man, you could take me to jail, and I was already all tough, but when I had that feeling of, oh, you're going to take my livelihood, that job was all I had going for me, I fucking freaked out. Like, at that point, I went from being like, I'll do my time and I'd get out with a night in jail is nothing. But then I realized, I probably won't be able to get another job basically without a car. And then my life, it was the same exact situation unfolding because I got so sad over a girl that I let these motherfuckers take everything that I worked for in a heartbeat. And
We're still talking about previous shit right now. Nothing happened today or anything?
no, this happened a week ago. But it was when.
You got pulled over a week ago?
That's the. That's it. That's the only time you are so patient. Where you pulled a me, where you figured it out on your own because you're a good listener. I don't mean to ruin your stories. That's my way of letting you know. If I can figure out what you're gonna say before you get to say it, at least you know I was listening. I didn't mean to interrupt you. But yeah, that's the moral of the story, dude. I hit that fucking turn, right? I felt shameful, and I was like, well, I kind of want to look at him because I want to acknowledge him. I don't want him to think that I think I can get away with it by just pretending he's not there. You know, that seemed like a bitch move to do too. So I just kind of stayed. I didn't like obviously avoid him, like turn your whole neck. I just didn't look his direction. I was already kind of turned the other way. It all happened so fast, dude, but in my head it's slow-mo. So I'm sitting here going through my options like, oh, this is it for me. And I look up in my rear view, and you better believe it, he definitely like thought about it for like a second. He like let me know something like non-verbally, like, I saw everything, bitch, but I'm gonna hard no to the right. Like, this nigga had no signal on. He was for sure gonna go straight, like the way I was going. But then he didn't want to be behind me no more because he probably would have pulled me over. He's like, if I don't get out from behind this nigga now, I'm gonna pull this nigga over. But, no, dude, he fucking saved my life, dude. I couldn't have done a night in jail at that time. That's why I felt so weak. Yeah. Hell yeah, that's what makes it so good because, see, even I think I know the end of the stories. Sometimes it's even better than you think. But that's the... Exactly. Exactly, that's what's so fucking crazy. Oh, you have to crank your shit. It's Carlos for sure. He says he can't hear you. I said, can't hear, John. It's working now. Oh, get out of the scene. Sorry, Carlos is going crazy because he doesn't listen to this shit. Alright, I'm out of there. Man, so basically, I was gonna take that L either way. I remember there was that fear because at first I didn't realize how stupid I really had become. I was like, oh damn, there's literally like 10 things working against me right now, and they're all gonna fucking amount to the perfect fucking... It's a nuclear bomb. I won't be able to recover. And I was like, well, fuck it, let's do it, because what the hell is all my life is right now, I'm ready. And I was like looking up in the mirror, trying to do my old sit up straight, fucking absolutely no movements whatsoever. They're gonna think you're stashing shit. Fucking have my hands in visible area.
That's green, move John.
Oh yeah, sorry, I gotta move one more. John, I'm gonna join on you. Carlos is like, I ain't dealing with that sloppy shit today, you right. I can talk and be functional. Sorry, Carlos, it's been a long fucking day. Today is the craziest day at work. I'll tell you about that later, but we'll make it quick. Cause...
I've been waiting, bro. Story time has been like really long today. I want to win some games, play serious.
It's you. You're like, hold on. Before you talk about that, yeah, I didn't want to make it seem like it was gonna be like before. And I know it's hard for me to juggle, but I ate. So right now, I'm just trying to like see if I need to take a shit because it's gonna take me away for a second. I'd rather do it before a game starts. Let me see if I can join on you also. Hold on, Carlos. Sorry. I don't know what. I've been having epiphanies and shit, nigga. So I'm just trying to take him in stride. It's hard to like be in a crazy state of mind and then be productive. But there's no excuses. I got this. Oh, wake up, nigga, wake up. Okay. They changed so much shit around me. Carlos, this looks like fucking Greek to me. But yeah, dude, like, there was a moment of for sure acknowledgement, like, you know, like when you slow roll a turn because you're like mad dogging someone or just kind of trying to set an impression. There's a reason why you take off real slow and then you really get into it. And when he had already been driving, you know, at a certain pace. But yeah, he like took off. Like, it was like he avoided me. It was so bad. It's like, he's like, not only am I gonna not fucking give you a ticket, dude, but I ain't even gonna make you
You're
think.
rude now.
Okay, perfect. He says I'm good. Yeah, he's like, oh, so you must have changed your sound. Good shit. See, y'all are efficient. That's how my work is. It's like I'm fixing so much shit. I don't even remember the last thing we were trying to fix before I'm trying to fix the next
My
thing.
shit is maxed out already, Carlos.
He said you're good. Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all are efficient. Y'all are like, nigga, I will do this shit without your help. It makes me realize, all right, I'll carry my weight. I don't ever want people doing more work because of me. All right. So I should be on you now, right? Yeah. All right. So yeah, man. So faith restored in humanity, dude. Because like I said, I don't know how these stories are tying together. Because my plan was not to talk about the shitty cop and then ultimately have it end with the fucking cop who saved my fucking ass from the depths. Like I was already in a low place, but it's like financially, I don't think I would have been able to recover.
I want you to do, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm really insistent. You go tomorrow. Some of that money you have saved, just get yourself insurance.
If
Then
not,
you
like,
won't have to fucking worry about that. Because if he would have pulled you over, he would have gave you some bullshit ticket, maybe. But then.
But I have the risk of thinking about it the rest of my life until it's fixed. Yes, I understand how insurance works, fool. Only reason I'm doing this is because I'm greedy and I want more money. Obviously, every month that I don't pay insurance, it's just a potential perfect example of how I fucked myself in the past, thinking that I can get over. Like that's how you end up fucked, dude. Everybody knows that. Like the moment
you
try
can't
to
get over.
Well, I know that, but that's also why. I mean, if it weren't for people like you, then I would never get insurance. But I wasn't lying to you when I already decided that I was going to do that. At this point, it's just a matter of just going to go do it. And I am lazy, but I'm not so lazy that I'm going to fuck my life up. I just try to actively avoid
I know, that's all I'm saying, man.
I know, but it just comes off
Every
like...
time I tell you,
for 2 calls.
whether you're doing it or not, I mean, you should. I'm just trying to help you. I'm not trying to be like, so you're a shithead because you're not fucking insurance.
Oh no, I want you to know that the only reason that it sounds like I'm not wanting to accept your help is because I don't need it, because I agree with you. It's like, this shit should already been done. And anything between now and just having insurance is a bunch of bullshit. And I understand that you can't go through life bullshitting people, like that gets you nothing. I'm not stupid, it's just like, I like money, and I look at it as, right now, every month, it's a terrible way to look at it, by the way. It's by no means justified, it's just greedy, like I said. Like every month I don't pay insurance is another fucking month of fucking, you know, money saved, and then that shit adds up real quick, and I got boom, $1,000. But all it takes, for the record, is one single setback to take away not only just the $100, basically, like you said, it would take me 2 years to recover with insurance payments from one total wipeout, you know what I'm saying? If I got totaled, which is definitely possible, you know, who the fuck knows, somebody could just smash into me all drunk, and then I end up getting to pay a ticket. And this fool, yeah, he's drunk too, but I don't get a car, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna fix my car. That's the biggest thing about the insurance, not the fact that you're probably gonna have to pay for this fool's car too, but, well, what the fuck are you gonna do to get money now? And that's where I started to freak out. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna have a car to go to work, and I'm not gonna have a fucking job to go back to because it took too long to come back, getting arrested because I decided to go to break. I'm coming, I am. You should have been telling me.
Crowley carrying 2. Where is zombies?
Zombies will be here, John, or Carlos, hold on a second. The thing is kind of hard to understand, so I'll have to slow it down. It's in the showers. The showers are, you're in the right place. You have to swing around. Oh, I've got hard contact. Help me out! Come back for me! Shit! I'm gonna go down. Bro, this fool... Is this game already, like, well underway? Because that fool was... There's no way he was not a zombie. That was ridiculous. He was a zombie by the time I hit the ground. I thought that shit was brand new.
Consumes the remains of the dead to regain...
Consumes the remains of the dead! It's pretty awesome. Oh, this shit's badass, John. No more talkie.
You know, I don't fucking get it.
But it was a good finish because... Oh yeah, like I won't have the best insurance, I won't have the worst, but I just need something for now so I don't lose my car and end up losing just too much money to bounce back from.
Your teammate is a zombie.
But I respect it so much that after all the shit that I've given y'all, they'll have nothing but none but love, man. Just want y'all to know I fucking
wish I could be y'all, you'll realize that y'all are just at a different point of responsibility in your life. It's like, y'all already got, like, kids and families and, like, living your own lives. I'm still a crazy person that might end up fucking wandering the world.
Is a zombie.
Because maybe I was just meant to fucking wander. I'm not lost anymore. Not all that wander are lost. Fucking... Pretty sure Tolkien wrote that. And that's fucking amazing, basically. That's like one of the few things that keeps me going in life. I take that back, that sounds pathetic. Not one of the few things. That's one of the few things I can take so much satisfaction in, and it kind of really makes you think and I don't know, be realistic about your perspective on your own self. You know, like, you can't lie to yourself. I can sit here and bullshit you all day, but at the end of the day, when I crash my car, like I said, who the fuck is gonna be feeling sorry for me? Nobody. But with that said, I drove real fast a little while ago, but it was because if I'm gonna fucking die tomorrow, I'm not gonna die tomorrow with all the shit I had today. I'll tell you that. I don't care about the stuff. I wasn't here for the stuff. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun, man. I'm not going out miserable.
Alright, bro, for real, serious game now.
I'm sorry, John. Yeah, but in all realness, before it was like there was nothing that could be said to me that would make me fucking sit down and actually just think for a second, like listen, stop doing whatever it is the fuck I was doing. And now it's like, it sounds like I'm making this shit up to try to fucking convince somebody. It's like, nah, I really don't really care. It's just like I'm in a weird place right now where things are different. It's fucking weird. Yeah, I wish I could be like, thank you. Like, I wish I could chunk the juice out the window of the comment like, dude, you the fucking shit. I went to fucking gas station on a high note. I knew immediately. I wasn't mad like, oh, see these motherfuckers all over the place, always trying to get me. Wasn't bitter. I was like, this is my one chance to get it together because I had already used all my fucking get out of jail free cards, and this nigga said, I'm gonna pretend like that shit didn't happen. Get the fuck out of my sight. Faith in humanity fucking restored. Is it gonna pop us into another game? I still haven't been able to figure out how this shit works yet. I don't know how the rules are. I don't know how much time we are. I don't know what numbers to look at. Objectives kind of make sense to me now. I definitely get the concept.
Stop paying attention.
Warm up while you can.
Oh yeah.
We deploy soon.
Yeah, I know that no matter how much I talk, the last thing you probably won't believe is that I get tired of hearing my own self. It's worse than that. It's like I'm mad that I don't want to say talked at all. We'll just leave it at that.
Now we shall focus on the task.
Oh, speaking of which, I gotta move this giant fucking table out of the way.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
Practice. I gotta practice it, and I need to re-up. I'm gonna have to get some weed before tomorrow. Maybe. I did what you said, John. I took it a step further and didn't even smoke. I could have taken a little something with me. I think about this shit all the time, huh? You make the right decisions. You measure once, measure twice, cut once. If you're doing it any other way, you're just doing it wrong, and it will fucking end up with you
Become zombie if you die. A member
kicking
of your
yourself
team
in the
has
ass.
to be human for extraction.
See, the Russian thing is for sure a thing. They don't say human, they say like, I can't with the Russians. It's hard. When I try to do it in a serious way, it doesn't come out right. But when I do like this stereotypical Russian voice, I can do that perfect. It'd be like that. Oh, someone's on me, I think. That didn't sound right. Scheiße. I think they might have done a sound patch as well in this game, actually. Sounds are different. They're like late also.
Exactly. I think we just got used to the fucking Black Ops sound.
Oh, not only that, I'm wearing the headset that actually is comfortable, and it's been a while. I didn't think. Oh, I don't know. This game is pretty broken because this guy came up the stairs looking like that nigga from the what is it, Dr. Vatican from House on Haunted Hill? How he's all glitchy. Oh shit! He jumped through the window when I was looting. Help me! Not help me, avenge me, my nigga. And I dropped it, and I still got it. Even with this lag, bro, I had like 5 frames per second right there. It was like tick, 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 tick. Watch you do it again to the kill cam. That's alright, because I can get... I'm gonna have to get my high on. There's still never time for that. I know that you got a rigorous pace. I'll at least not waste the time we have. Smoking ain't waste. I was a good boy.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
But I do need to find my glasses. Something has happened where I can't see from this distance.
Right now, like I said, so the objective of this game is to win, is to be the last human alive. No matter if you're a zombie and you're alive. You do only have one. You have a human life and a zombie life. You die in your zombie life, you're dead.
Thank you for clarifying that. That was the part that I think I was having a little bit of confusion with.
Yeah, don't run around willy-nilly, because if they kill you, see your ass is dead, now you're dead forever.
Well, let me tell you, that's what's happened every time, because I didn't understand it, and I just said...
So, like I said, be the last human alive, and if you're a
that
zombie,
part I got, but I needed that whole, like, you can only die twice thing.
You can always come back to a human, you just gotta kill 2 humans.
It makes sense.
Or the vials, any human that dies, even if you don't kill them, drops a vial. And you see the vials on the map, so you just gotta go get 2 of them. And then you turn back human, and then if you die, well, you get to be a zombie again. You don't want to lose and don't die as a zombie. I just hide around and go scavenge the vials instead of actually trying to kill people, because it's fucking hard. It's kind of bullshit. The zombies are weak, bro. You gotta swat these motherfuckers like 20 times to kill a human being.
They're weak because with all those...
Fuck, that's pretty dope.
Exactly. With all those fucking OP superpowers that make them almost... untouchable, they had to be balanced, which I like that because it's a shift in the power dynamic. Before it was always the humans who had the advantage, but of course for Halloween it would be nice if they
This time to practice.
the fucking Attack of the Walking Dead or whatever the fuck, I can't remember what that movie's called, but yeah, it's like the dead have to have the advantage sometime. If it's gonna be Halloween, what better time?
Oh, I just blew the shit out of fucking Leatherface, bro. That was funny. You seen the Leatherface yet?
I looked at the store.
He came running around. No, in the game, he came running around the corner with a sledgehammer. And blew it. I had a shotgun though, so I was like,
oh no. I didn't even know that was there. Unfortunately, I have only just now clocked in, like, ever since that person showed me how like a person I don't even care about could make me a little bit blinded by just the way things are. It's like I had to take a step back and remember who I was for a second, like, no, I'm not gonna tell them they should just fire you because you're doing what everybody else does, doing what I did, just not as bad.
Head in the game, head in the game.
The dead will become zombies.
Sorry.
He's the last human team.
It always leads back. It always leads back to life, you know.
Don't worry, I won't let you do any more circles. I got you.
Thank you, man. I don't want you to think that you're a nuisance. Sometimes I just need a snap. I'm like, and then I'm awake. I'm awake. You know, it's just like I drift.
See, right now, this shit is fucking wild as fuck.
Slow down a second. Slow a second.
I can only show you where I'm gonna go, but I gotta go because as soon as someone gets the fucking red crate, that's it. No more trick-or-treating.
I'm here. Hard contact. He's down. I got one. I think you were in here. I peeled off potential. There's another one at least, unaccounted for.
Watch the skies.
Last visual, second floor. I lost him.
Zombie! Kill his ass. What?
I got the guy I found. Oh shit, he's got shot.
Oh shit, bro. 2 zombies came and mauled my ass like savages.
I don't think this game is
That's
right
what we gotta
yet.
do, man. If we both become zombies, we gotta link up and just tag team. I'm gonna
Go to
you
green.
right now.
Go to green.
Teammate is a
I'm
zombie.
I'm still fumbling through the controls until I have some sense of a foundation, and then I'll be competent. Right now, it was just too much to learn in that state of mind, but I shook it. I'm back to killing. In other words, I like to kill. Only people that deserve it.
Remember, be
Don't
careful
waste
not
your
to get
cooldowns.
killed.
Yeah, don't waste your cooldowns. Most importantly.
See all those blue things
So
on
things
the
is
map? Those are fucking
I do, but I also see converging Charlie.
Oh, see them over here.
You're gonna have to run the tactics. I'm more in following doggy mode, and I gotta try to figure these buttons out while I follow you around. If you take me to the hot
Right
spots, I
now,
got your
what
back.
we need to do, what they did to
How'd you
me
get
is
up there with just that little
tactic.
jump? How'd you
See
do that?
guy over there?
You
Just gotta get used to holding it for a certain amount of time. I don't know how it's
Does it all have the same
See that
cooldown?
that red thing I marked over there?
I
There's
do.
a guy over there. Oh, there's a thing there. Get it.
I don't know where it is. Everything looks the same. I'm that blind.
I got it. Sorry. See you later.
No, it's fine. But
Your teammate
I
has the gains of the
it's black and white
Alright,
for
so
me.
right
Like
now,
I
I'm
can,
human. I'm human now. I know we got night vision. I'm a human now again. So what you need to do is whenever I'm engaging somebody, you need to take advantage and fucking sneak them.
are you seeing these fucking riot shields on their back?
Shields, red shields.
Yeah,
People?
that's definitely it's a strategy. I mean, it makes you like pretty
Exactly,
invincible.
bro. Can't get through in the back.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now I know we got to make a build for Zombie Warzone now too.
Yep, I just picked that up. See, I'm not a lost cause. It's just my brain is selective when it decides to take in at whatever time. I can't help my learning process. It's the way I've always been. I don't take it too seriously at the beginning, so as to not get discouraged, because I'm always a little disappointed at my unfortunately, my execution. But maybe that's just having high standards. But let's just say I have to
Oh,
set
you
the
died as a
standards low.
zombie?
I'm dead, yeah.
But you are like trying though, right? You're not like.
I killed
Earlier
several
I was
people.
watching you play while you were talking. You're like.
It was
just
so
running
bad.
back and forth in the same spot. You weren't doing anything.
I know that to you it seems pointless, but for me, all I could do was go through the motions until I came back. But it's just like sometimes it's like that, and that's the worst days because I just don't come back. And there's nothing I'm doing, like talking. I'm just sitting there, like doing nothing. That's all I'm trying to stay away from. And it's hard to focus on the good when there's so much bad sometimes. It's just as simple as that. But I know that I'm trying to have a good time too, so I'll be quiet. I'm gonna take this advantage to smoke. Take this opportunity.
While you smoke, just watch him so you can like kind of see what's popping. That's what I did my first game. I died early, but I just watched it so I could see what was happening.
It's so helpful. I watched it before, but I couldn't comprehend because apparently I can't shoot bubblegum and walk. One of these days, I'm gonna have me a feast and an exercise at the same time. I prided myself in it for a while, like an almost unbreakable tactician, but I've grown sloppy in the sense that I have to medicate myself to get through the days, and every once in a while I take a little too much. And the whole time I should have been taking medicine, I was filling my body with poison. But sometimes you just want to breathe smoke. Sure, people think the same thing. Anybody who does any unhealthy shit, there's these hardcore motherfuckers. Straight edge all day. Nothing enters my body without my say-so. Whatever floats your boat, man. I get as much joy as I like it. I like it. I don't like that I like it so much, but I like it. This is I mean, the change of pace I would have asked for before. Unfortunately, I'm watching the wrong person, I think, because this nigga ain't showing me shit so far. Other than that, I killed more niggas than he's gonna kill the whole game. Yep, that sucks.
What a waste!
Honestly, I gotta say something though, to be honest. Like, I think that I kind of need to like warm up to the game in general before we try this game mode. It's kind of unforgiving as far as like learning how to play again. I just need to play like one game where I can like learn from my mistakes instead of like I get like 4 mistakes. I mean, it's like essentially 2. But no, I'm not gonna sit here and say that the only reason that I'm fucking up is because I haven't had a chance to warm up. But I am gonna say that I didn't realize that till now. I haven't shot at someone consistently. I just keep dying. I don't get a chance to shoot my damn gun. I was doing pretty good with the zombie. Much better than... I mean, the only time I was working right now is with the pistol, but that shit is just embedded in my DNA to where it's like, if I see you, I'll finna bust. But these motherfuckers have better guns than me. Because I wandered around for 5 minutes, fucking, while these niggas grabbed at least a shotty. I got pumped, man. That's fucking demoralizing. Oh, but you know what? I got pumped when I did at least follow you into that building. I didn't leave you to die, or I wasn't like so far that I didn't help, and I peeled one off of you. I almost got that second guy, but he's the one that got me. And that nigga would have had enough time to loot either way, and we were pretty quick about that. I actually didn't waste time that time. It was just they pumped me when I hit the ground, and I couldn't let you die. Although you probably would have been fine. Did better than I did.
I never die. I just
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
Yeah, well, that right there just goes to show you how caring too much about someone can really backfire. You know what I'm saying? I should have let you die.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I'm gonna put on the PlayStation camera, man. I'm gonna go. Oh.
That's perfect. That's a perfect song for this game, bro.
What song?
If you're a zombie, monster, you a fiend.
You realize that you have like this fucking like limitless knowledge of music to where every once in a while you'll come up with songs that even I've never heard, and I feel like I'm pretty well versed in.
I think that's an E40 song.
Oh, that's why.
You know what E40 is,
Nigga,
right?
you need to get woke on that rap game. But it's okay. People like what they like. I don't like
See
white
what
rap.
I'm woke as fuck on rap, bro. I like
you are.
fucking so much badass shit.
I know.
Just,
I know. That's
some
what's
of my
so.
favorite music to listen to on my own time.
Yeah, that's what's so great about music is that to each their own. E40 was just one of them guys, or it's like he's like, what's that? It's like tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. I can't do it right now because it's making me laugh. Scoot him. His songs are like fucking jokes that get taken too seriously. Like he's like, you know what? Let's try to make some money off this. But he was really just fucking around. I never took him too seriously, but he's not the worst rapper in his defense. And I know who he is. I know exactly who he is. He was big back in that era. Or I don't want to say big, but he had a good little run. He was better than some of these mumble one-hit rappers.
Superstore it is. Oh yeah, nah, don't go to the military base thing, 'cause I already got that one.
I'm too senseless, yeah, now to care about objectives. I'm honestly here for... I'm just here for the bang.
I mean, survive, but I mean, if you can get a...
Oh shit, dude, he's got an AR. Damn, dude, he fucking picked up an AR. I would've got him.
Pick up the fucking gun.
This little pussy-ass bitch really pursued me, too. I'm gonna for sure go back and kill him.
Consume the remains of the dead to regain your humanity.
Where the fuck were we? It makes a funny noise on Instagram. They had to lighten it up a little bit. They're like, it doesn't have... Oh, they make funny noises the whole time. I just know you're in. Oh, I think that's a lot. First time I sprinted so hard. Soldier. Going up. Oh, bro, this is the shit of my dreams. Have you ever done that in your dreams? That super jump? Oh, it's so fulfilling. Let me see what
I love
Carlos.
E40.
Carlos says he loves E40. That's how the fucking thing said. Alright, bro. I gave him enough respect to much to where I'll take back anything bad I said, because it's not that I hate him, it's just not for me. He's like I said, he's just... He's like... I know he's got that... I'm dead. He's at least got that one banger where he's like, tell me when to go, tell me when to go, scoot him. And I've never heard this song. I was gonna say, he wasn't really all that mainstream. He had like 2 bangers, so you had to get a CD or something. And he was on that MP3 life. See, like the way he raps is funny. Cause you're a zombie. Oh well, that song is way better than the shit they play on the radio. In my defense, I never heard his underground shit where he actually raps. He'd just be saying some fucking random ass shit. He's tight. Well, excuse me. He still almost kind of got that kind of twisted thing going that I know y'all tend to
I
like.
like that video because I need to listen to that more. I need to put that on a Halloween night party.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, zombie.
That's gotta for sure be in the fucking. Gotta for sure be in the playlist. I mean, y'all play some stuff that's a little bit more of a reach than that. That shit actually says the word zombie in it. You gotta play that, and then you gotta play zombie, zombie. Fucking hell, Asmerson.
No. I can't do that one.
Fuck no, that'll ruin the
I have a
vibe.
good taste in music.
Yeah, y'all got good taste in music. That's why I say to each their own. Never am I like so taken aback that I can't at least listen to it.
Look at him.
I see him. He crept in. Oh look, he said I got this one too. Oh, he's gonna get him. Oh shit, dude, cockroach. He chased him. I'm almost awake, John. It's weird. It's like literally starts to get like warm inside. Like a fire starts to fucking. I feel the little embers sparking. It's like okay. Soon, this will be a raging brush fire. Gotta stoke the flames. And I noticed that, as much as I'd like to say, oh, if I just chill and relax and not smoke so much and not drink so much, I'll just go back to normal, but only one thing makes me normal. That's being unnormal. Pushing the limits. Fucking, I live life a quarter mile at a time. Nah, but for real, I took a video on the way home, and it's for sure the best pull I've done in that car. And I was like, even if this bitch breaks, even if I go to jail, at least I can say, you know how many times I've fucking totaled a car before really just being like, if I would have known that I was gonna fucking blow this motherfucker up, it's like, man, I'm gonna at least swing and bang it one more time. It's like,
got
shit.
that loot, baby.
I'm glad somebody's making something of this. I do learn, it's just... I have a lapse right now in my brain synapses that's so long and so undeniable.
Oh
It's
my god,
embarrassing.
fucking 2 zombies, I didn't think there would be 2.
I didn't expect that either. You jumped on that one guy, I was just about to praise you, like, that was sick, and before I get the words out, the other guy came and pieced you, but it's safe to say, that's...
Not over yet.
No, not only is it not over yet, you know, it's the fat lady saying, bring me back still. I'm just kidding. But, what was I gonna say?
I just need to...
Oh, it's gotta be like, it's gotta be like the werewolf, dude, you just gotta bite his head, cause I'm a goner. I immediately thought back on that shit.
Professional zombie, bro.
I see you parkouring, bro. Here, let me get you some clout. I specifically say those words that I hate after everybody fucking kind of starts to die off on them, so that way I can never have been about that bandwagon life, and I just be like, it's like I hate it so much that I give it praise when it's due. I'll use that shit when everybody else gives it up, because as much as I hate it, it's like, I don't know, it's this thing.
I could see this shit, that was fucking... I love when I'm a zombie, bro. I feel like Spider-Man.
You've
Oh, it's that one.
You've gotten more in touch with the range, which is the hardest thing, because...
That is the hardest thing. I feel like Dead by Daylight helped me in this game. I feel like I'm playing Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, there you go. I was like, there's something that reminds me of this, because you have to be so precise, and it's really the only difference between living and dying, and... it's safe to say that be that DBD. That BDB, boy?
What I like to do when I'm a zombie is scavenge stuff out here because you can't die in it. So you got an advantage. People feel rushed. You can't be hurt by the mist. I mean by the fucking
I'm glad you've been working. That's one of them things that I should have picked up #1 when I dropped on the ground. But only just as you were saying it did I even realize what you're talking about. I was like, out where? Just out in the, like in the outskirts? Can you slide us some?
Yeah, you can slide.
Alright, dude, you gotta do me one favor, and if we're gonna keep pumping these out, I just need one game to remember how these controls work, because I stopped playing this game entirely every day that...
It plays the same as Black Ops, bro.
Oh,
you see how well I'm doing? I didn't play no in-between games. If I could do it, you could do it.
I understand that, but I don't think you played Black Ops as much as me. I learned a whole new game, and the only way I was able to do that was by forgetting this one. It came at an expense in this case. It's not always like that. Sometimes I'm still kind of playing both for that very reason, so as to not lose it. As of right now, I almost feel like if it weren't for the fact that I know that it comes back eventually, I'm not too confident that I can force it right now, unfortunately. So I gotta go and, like, be strategic. Unfortunately, can't just... It's like playing Search when you can't get a kill, and you just keep getting pooped on. And then it's just not fun. You're right.
I said fine, Alright, here we go. We're gonna play this haunted house party thing. It's regular fucking game mode. I think it's like domination, team deathmatch, kill confirm, but with a haunted twist, it says.
I try to roll this shit up. There seems like, since I got off work, I haven't chilled for like a second, and it's kind of making me a little crazy. I don't know how long it's been now, like I just don't even count days, I don't even think I sleep, I don't, just like, wake up my brain. So it's
oh hell yeah, I got the badass sticker already, found it, it's like the fucking gesture skull.
I still don't, I haven't read any. I have this weird thing, just like, yeah, you'd ask me, like, you watch movies? It's like, yeah, but when I do, I'm entirely consumed and can't do anything else, and time fucking flies by, and then I don't want to go back to reality.
I want to say, when you didn't have a job, you slept a lot more than you do now, so now
I slept like... life away, so that way I wouldn't have to think about how depressed I was. I would sleep entire...
Yeah, so you slept a lot, so at least when you were awake, you weren't all fucking, your brain wasn't all fatigued by fucking sleep deprivation.
No, it's actually the opposite. I was groggy. Every day I woke up, I would feel disgusting because I'd sleep for like 24 hours. I became a complete psycho. I don't sleep now because I slept my life away, basically. I almost let it take over, and I could go a whole lifetime without sleeping again. I don't take much from it. I don't like it. I never did. It's just a means to an end, and that end is the next day, which is a perpetual cycle. I don't really know what to say other than I'm okay with it. I'm gonna work on sleeping more, but I've never been able to force it. I'm a really weird kid. My mom would tell me it's nighttime, or I mean it's bedtime, and then she knew I was the type of kid where it's like, I'll fall asleep eventually, and I'll try. I will possibly lay there for fucking 7 hours to the point where I physically can't keep my eyes open anymore.
Ooh, bats in the scarecrow. Look at that, he followed you.
You're needed at B.
Here, containers.
Reloading.
Rocks right here in the woods. He got me too, but I can already tell that my body's able to make these muscle memory changes to be able to understand. Oh, the scarecrow sketch, bro. Did you see that shit? That shit flipped on me, dude. He didn't follow me like that.
It's
like
healthy.
I know I need sleep, Carlos, and I'm not saying that I'm not listening to what y'all are saying and that I wouldn't like to sleep more. I'm saying after you fucking lay in bed for 8 hours and you're just like so like disoriented from laying down for so long but not being able to fall asleep that it's like you've been up the whole time, you realize, well shit, I guess I might as well just get up. And that's kind of like what my life is. It's not so bad that it's like I don't have reason to get up now. I get up so that way I can keep moving. Because
Enemy at the minecart.
if you don't, you're just gonna build fucking rust and you'll never get up
Enemy
again.
UAV overhead. Assist your team at
Yeah,
But-
I mean, I think,
Securing the
don't get me wrong,
Charlie secure.
I get that you can't sleep, so why bother? I get what you're saying that, but
That's all it ever is.
you're gonna have to do something at some point, even if it means like seeing a doctor and getting like some medication to help force you to sleep. You need to sleep.
Enemy holds all objectives.
Well, yeah.
We're taking Bravo.
Because it seems like that's what it's gonna take. You're past the point of no return when it comes to sleeping.
Stand by.
I think I exaggerated a little bit. It's just absolutely not enjoyable, and I always end up feeling shittier than I began with, so I don't like it.
Telling you, man, when you slept, you may say what you say. You may say what you say about how when you slept 24 hours and shit, you wake up.
I think you don't realize that before I would just wake up at like 5 in the afternoon like you, but now I wake up at 7 in the morning. It's like I'm a normal person sleepy. You don't understand.
I swear to God, bro, when before you had a job and you slept more, you seemed a lot more functional and less scatterbrained.
Well, that's because I fucking work all day and then my brain is physically tired, and then I'm literally up during like a whole portion of the day. Like the whole time when you're asleep, I did my shift.
I'll have to take your word for it.
Yeah, if basically y'all are the shit, but the problems that we've gone over, definitely I'm gonna sleep more. We'll put it that way. I'm gonna do that because
Get some sleep weed.
Be advised. Friendly
some
precision
sleep weed,
airstrike
nigga.
inbound.
I keep that sleep weed. The weird thing about it is that even my stoner ass gets snuck every once in a while. I get that creeper weed where I basically just can't smoke too early in the day,
Hostiles are taking
and
Bravo.
then just like go eat like completely wean. Like if I smoke a fat ass joint like a fucking like 8 o'clock or something, like an hour before I start my shift. Shit, by like noon, that's just completely out of my system, and then I'm so like stoned out like that. Sometimes I just make the fucking most dumbest decisions to where it's like I'm fucking so sleepy I can't keep my eyes open and I just go to sleep. That's all it is. I'd be like, yeah, like definitely have to agree with you that if I had slept more, then I probably would be able to keep my eyes open after that joint, but
Allied cruise missile away.
at the time, it was the only thing helping me pass the time without going fucking bonkers, man. Like, the job was stressful, my life was stressful, my time outside of work was fucking... I was just trying to sleep,
They've got 2 objectives.
Oh,
Keep
I'm
hitting
about
them.
to say, I better
Securing
kill that
A.
motherfucker, bro.
but it ain't nothing like depressing. It's like, I literally was just sleepy.
Enemy
But-
in boiler room.
Yeah. I got enough stuff to clamp down on. I got enough to keep me busy and then be realistic. And it's a sweet science. Like you have to get that feeling where when you wake up in the morning and everything is telling you, man, I'm so comfortable right now. It's like the more comfortable you are, you have to become a psychopath. You're like, that's when you know for sure you're gonna get up. I've taught my, you gotta understand, like, I had this shit all throughout school, dude. Well, that's why I didn't go to school, because I couldn't sleep when normal people slept. So when I was at school, I'd fall asleep. And then it just got to the point where I was like, fuck this shit, I'm just gonna sleep at home.
He'll get you some sleep weed.
I keep that sleep weed. I'm literally about to roll me up some sleep weed right now. I don't think I'll make it tonight. Tonight ain't gonna be another one of them all night. I'm still human. What the fuck? I just sleep upside down like a bat and shit in the corner. Like, nah, nigga, like,
I can imagine that.
after that fucking Dracula shit put some sinister ass thoughts in my head. Like I could picture myself in the corner sleeping, and I was like, ugh,
What's
creepy.
the stain?
That last one I didn't understand, Carlos. I have to actually look at the comment. Hold on. Hey Siri, here, open up second screen, please.
Retake those points.
Today I felt like a genius because not only did I fix that
Securing
girl's
Charlie.
fucking self-sabotage, but I lost my phone. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I have Siri. And I was like, hey, Siri. And I immediately found my phone. I was like, hell yeah. So, John, I know that you're not really all about that fucking life. The government has your voice, your face, everything. But if you ever lose your phone, just say, "Hey Siri," and have your volume loud. Found it. Didn't even have to call yourself. But Siri started playing a song. Misunderstood. Siri. Hey Siri. Okay, I have to stop this shit.
Strange.
What the fuck is this?
Alpha
This
secure.
song's actually not even that bad. It sounds like Monday.
Bravo secure. Hostiles taking Alpha.
Oh shit. No, I'm pretty sure that's the guy from Monday.
Lift your team at Bravo.
I might have just got put onto a song by Siri.
Enemy VTOL in the AO.
And hardcore is fine. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna have to get my glasses and smoke after this.
Securing Alpha.
I can't fucking see, dude. Like, everything is just like bright ass green. And the last game was the same thing, just great.
We've lost Bravo.
You have your glasses on?
No, they're in my trunk. I put them in there with the Glocker.
Reloading.
It's just, I think it's my brightness.
Taking
Like,
Bravo.
your brightness being too high will affect you in highlight areas, obviously. Low light areas you have an advantage, but it's the balance there. This guy had a fucking pumpkin in.
What's your bloody fire?
I'm sending recon right now before it's over.
Need backup.
You can take off your glasses if you want. Night vision.
I'll have to do that before I keep doing it like
You need
this.
some
This,
sweet weed, not just any weed.
Touch down on the recon, you can take off
this
the
song,
night vision.
that's what Carla said. I need some seaweed, not just any weed. What you got for me, dog? You gonna put me on or what? Only weed I can get is what I can get, dog. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of being bougie when it comes to
We're
that.
taking Alpha.
But my boy, he is consistent as fuck to where. I mean, he's the same guy I got the gummies from. The same guy I got. I mean, I've known him fucking whole life, so he better be cool. But he has good shit because he's a smoker too, so he won't buy it unless he smokes it. And he knows that sometimes it's just not as good as the other times. Sometimes I get the Insta Dream weed for fucking half price. Sometimes all he's got is dirt weed that doesn't really do a whole lot. But I get a lot of it for cheap, so at least I can smoke big fat blunts.
Pull back, soldier. Fight another day.
I'll balance it more. I can feel a shift in dynamic to where before it was like it didn't matter how hard I tried, I was just fumbling at the controls. Like I'm just sitting here pushing buttons until I figure out which one does which. Now it's just a matter of clamping down and applying what I've learned to the situation.
We'll do one more of these regular ones.
Oh, you can switch to any game mode now. At this point, I'm not by any. I just needed to remember the pace, and it's much like Black Ops. But once you've played it enough, you do see the differences in the capability of there being so different in the sense that that game just has different control variants, to where my aiming does not work the same in that game. It's different. And in fact, this one don't feel right. Something is wrong. Yep. Everything reverted back to normal by the look of it. Yep. Damn, nigga, the whole time I've been playing with some stock-ass settings. No fucking wonder. This game's too hard on my PlayStation. I can't use, like, all the crazy graphic effects on this. The old PlayStation just simply... I don't know if it's because you're in my party and then it was maybe affecting you too. All I know is that one person lagging can make it to where everybody lags. It's fucking weird. So, what is it? Okay, I'll try that. I don't know how else I could fix these other system issues, and that's what I did all day, so I'm just gonna not spend time trying to fix an issue that might not even be on my end. Had enough of that, and then I'm gonna... What was the plan for... Oh, I need to go in and change a few settings for sure, because everything went back to fucking stock with this update. Every it does that, I haven't changed it. I knew it felt wrong, though.
Spooky.
Oh, they're all dark. I was like, damn, it had to be the one where it's nighttime, and here we are again.
Inbound, lock and load.
I mean,
I'm not tripping.
fine.
I'm not tripping at all. We're good. Oh yeah, no, I need to turn my brightness down and do that right now. That won't take as long. I just didn't want to do it at the end of the game. And you know what? I think I need something like Star Wars. Like, this game is too unforgiving. I need to be able to make at least like a slight mistake. Until I clamp it down. Which hopefully should be coming here. I swear
The
it's
only
just...
thing I'm playing tonight is this and Dead by Daylight. They both have Halloween events I need to grind on.
Yeah, you had me at hello. You know that I'm not so much so of a tryhard to where I'll usually disband just for the sake of the game. I'll play what you want to play for just so we can play together.
Friendly UAV
Shit, okay, phone booth. Okay, back of the bottom floor stairway of there. Coming here. There's one in there too with you, I think. Sure sounds like it. Yep. Wait, that's you making all that noise. Never mind. I thought you ran the other way already. They should be coming from this side. No, they're running sandwich. You take that side, I got this side. Oh, they're coming from this way. Kill that guy, come over here. There's 3 here. He's coming in the side top. He's above me. He might come in the front. Drop these plates before I go. Blast Claymore! Alright, I'm gonna go up in the scaffolding, out the window.
Enemy at the forklift.
Oh yeah, still haven't turned my brightness down. Fuck this, turn this shit down right now. This corner. General brightness. Turn it up, no wonder. Stupid. I don't ever play in the dark, dude, that's why I was so confused. I can see. And actually it's still too bright, holy shit. Couple notches. Got it tweaked almost perfect. Options 43. And I don't like the non-rounds. Oh, it's too bright now. The lights give off an ambiance, and it's like a fog that's not there.
White Kush is the dreamy bottle of Afghan Kush and White Widow. A powerful indica. This strain will put you to sleep in a hurry. Take a note of.
This will put the craziest shit in the chat. It was like, something is white, right? I couldn't even catch it because I was so fucking, like, absorbed in it. She was telling me some fucking crazy old concoctions of weeds, like it was like White Widow and something
White
mixed
Kush features a strong and incredibly pungent aroma and is the perfect strain for relaxation and stress relief. Great for winding down.
She made my mouth water. I don't know why. It's a kind of crazy name. Oh shit. Damn. Well, do you know what I got? I got what I call dredgy. It's like Judge Dredd and Reggie, and Dro and Reggie, all that combined. She gonna have you dead. I should call it Judge Dredgy, because that's just funny. Oh, what the fuck? That was a car. Oh, okay. I thought I was in Black Ops. He laughed.
Are you playing right now, right? You've been playing the whole time?
Oh yeah, I've been doing too bad. I mean, these guys are just getting the jump on me. I still can't really see all that good. It's just dark without my glasses.
Come on, bruh.
What do you mean, come on, bruh? I fucking
Bro, are you
quickscope.
trying for real?
Hell yeah, I just quickscoped the shit out of this fool through the window from the yellow building. He was in the fucking top floor of the warehouse.
You got 0 kills.
Oh shit, I guess it does. I don't even know. I guess I've killed... Well, I don't even know. I have no idea. All I know is that my kills got stolen every single time.
You must have gotten it too. Oh, bro.
Yeah, but you also have to remember that like all the game modes you like, I've never usually played. I never play them.
Put on whatever game mode you like, yeah, I bet you I'll kill everybody.
I bet you if you put on a game mode I actually play, I'll kill people. I mean, all I'm saying is I know that you do that because I watch it, and it doesn't make me feel any better about being shitty when I'm trying. It's just, it's so embarrassing to be mistaken for not trying when you are, but your performance isn't there. But, I mean, such is life. I don't expect people to
always
Darth
understand, and
Vader
I
is a
expect to
heavy
do better.
marijuana strain that truly shows its dark side with its violet and forest green flowers.
I'm self-conscious
This
about it.
game
Well,
ST.
just because, like I said, right now I didn't,
I play Call of Duty and almost Call of Duty only.
You weren't playing, so I just figured.
It's understandable. Right now, I just straight up can't see.
I could have Zero right now if he was actually playing.
Okay, stop what you're saying, John. You're not helping. I'm gonna get really fucking high and I'm gonna come back to this, but right now, I feel like everything in life is trying to be like, how much can you take before enough is enough? And not so much so that it's like I give up on life, I'm just saying before it's like, before you just do something else or something, I don't
This strain will not knock you out immediately.
I want to have fun on this game. It has not been working for me today, but it's not for lack of effort until... Well, at this point is what I'm trying to say. I have been trying. Like basically that sheer embarrassment right there, I'm already starting to step out. I can feel my life. I start to get pissed, dude. That's how I do better. I get so pissed off at my own performance. I'm so fucking just like... I refuse, basically. I will not keep dying like that. Do something different. Even if it's a slight improvement. But you're right. It shouldn't matter what map I'm in. It doesn't mean that for whatever reason right now it just does. But I like this map. That's the worst part. I just can't see. I mean, when they're in the light, I can't see. Oh. When they're in the dark, when the light. But if they're in the middle, I can see.
I thought you, too. I thought you, did you still think you were going to end up buying yourself a monitor, or no?
Yeah, but it's like, do I go the way I went with the gun and buy a stupid ass 22 when I could have just bought a fucking decent ass fucking high rate of refresh?
This one I bought here, it was $80.
Well, the one that I was gonna buy was $80 too, so by now that shit should be gold.
White Kush, Darth Vader on. White Kush, Darth Vader on.
I never knew the words to that song. Carlos fucking put it in the chat. I was like, White Kush, Darth Vader all. I don't, Darth Vader or something. I don't know the words to that song. I always thought that was something that eluded me and most people. They just mumble it. But I know what song that is, Carlos, and that was perfect. And I do want to smoke. I'll smoke after this. I'm sorry for being... I'm not like... As of right now, like my skin is unbreakable. Like, I don't have thin skin. I'm trying. So we gotta think of how we're gonna make me do better. And that worked. But it also makes me a little upset with my own self, that's all. It's nothing you're doing wrong. I would be mad at you too if you were playing the way I was and then telling me you were trying. Something ain't adding up. Wake up, nigga. Wake up! Sometimes it's the realization that I can either do this or I can take a load off. So I might not be asleep, but I'm slept awake. It's the same thing. That's why I don't sleep, because I feel like throughout 90% of the day, I'm asleep. And then when it's time to go to sleep, I'm awake for a little while. And it's only just enough to miss what's about to come and realize I have to do the same thing all over again just to rinse and repeat every week. I get 2 days to myself, and even those I find myself longing for more. These people fucking own me. But I own that money, and I'm cool with that. Oh, this nigga's second bottom floor right there. Yes, thank God. I didn't know there was a door there. I thought he went in. I didn't remember there being a door there. I also realize right now, this is hardcore, isn't it? Maybe? I don't even know.
Cool.
Shit, I don't know. I feel like the damage base is slightly different because guns aren't as hard hitting as hardcore, but not as soft hitting as core. But it's been that long since I played. I just don't know. I have a car though, and a VLK. That just goes to show you. I just picked a class just to get in there and play.
Got your back.
Pooping on these guys.
I've been following you the whole time, and you see them, and I don't even have a chance to shoot them.
Fortunately, I wasn't enough. We about to lose.
2 kills? No, we're not. Turn around, get this spear with me. Don't let. Damn! Huh. I got 4 kills.
Learn from the loss. Come
Yeah,
back
their top player was a little bit better than me. He had 31 and 27.
But you're only as strong as your weakest link, and I can tell you right now, that's never been something that I've been accustomed to. It's almost like everybody has something to offer, and this time it wasn't.
Nah, you didn't do that bad. If we lost, it was because of our 3rd place.
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna begin to take credit for the entire loss. I looked at my numbers before really going in on myself, but I just feel like it's time for no talkie. But it's hard for me just to. I don't.
Choke.
It's hard for me to think something isn't wrong if the time the silences in between aren't being filled, and the time that it takes for me to fill the silence turns into, nigga, I can't stop talking, and I wasted another night just to go back and work all over again without sleep. Yeah, but I like when I do good, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on doing good right now. I need to stop though. I'm gonna like back out so that way you don't have to wait on me if you want. I gotta roll this joint. Since I haven't chilled for fucking more than 5 minutes. I might have to take a shit. But it's so cold and there's always somebody in. Alright, I'm gonna shut up. Be right back.
Fire speed.
But basically these fucking people I live with are like parasites, and like me and my grandpa are up here freezing like so cold that we're fucking in winter clothes, and it's like fucking I'm just trying to chill in my own house in my room. I walk around and be comfortable, and it's like my grandpa is waking up getting coughs and sicks that are getting sick and coughs and stuff like that from what would you would think be the cold. It's like you can get pneumonia from that shit. Like he's so fucking cold and I'm so fucking cold. Like I could totally understand that. That's like this is not even just like normal sickness. It's like with all this shit going on where older people are already fucking like at a higher risk. Like I already am trying to fucking just protect him in general, but you're gonna go the extra mile and just like fucking be such a fucking asshole to where you're what are you acting like it's fucking 100 degrees right now? Like you need the fucking AC that bad to where you're gonna make my grandpa freeze to the point where we're fighting you over the AC. Like, I just want to put it down one notch. I go and put it down one notch. I don't even get down the hallway, it seems like. I'm getting back in my room. It kicks back on again, like, fucking twice as cold. It's like they're trying to troll me, bro. And it's like, I'm trying to be chill and I'm trying to be nice. And it's like, I've been as respectful as I can be as far as, like, this is my grandpa's fucking house. And I think since he pays all the fucking bills and that you're basically just, like, a fucking piece of shit person. And all you do is, like, feed off of him like a leech. I'm gonna need you to at least chill on the AC because he already told you that when you moved your girlfriend in here and shit, like it's like now we got all these bills and yeah, sure, y'all do a little bit here and there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make a little bit of food, leave us a little bit of food here and there that they probably go out and steal. I hate to say it, but something just isn't adding up right there. They got too much shit and too much money to be getting that shit legit because they don't work. But there's just like a lot of sketchy shit going on. This is the same cousin that I also, by the way, was about to go to jail for that night because that day because she stole. My grandpa was just out of the hospital and he was like fucking on morphine because he was so fucked up, and she stole his morphine to the point where it's like we can't get refills, so my grandpa's gonna be doing without his fucking medicine, bro. And then you're gonna fucking have the audacity to fucking pretend like you're gonna try to help him and like go with him to the bank, only so that way when you get home, you can fucking steal his fucking money, and then my nigga, fucking try to say it was me. I said,
bro, out of all the shit that you told me about that's been pissing you off, bro, that is probably the fucking most understandable thing I've heard, because that is fucked up, bro. That pisses me off to know they're doing that to your grandpa.
I fucking tried to not think about it. I've been trying not to think about it for so long because it's never any one thing, and I hate that my life is so fucked up as far as like where I came from that I never say that the reason I can't control my anger is because these people that I've stuck with, these fucking people that I live
herewith are like, it's not even these people. It's literally just her. That's the thing. But she's like,
why can't you just tell her what the hell you want to tell her about it?
Because I'm stuck here for now.
So you don't want to have like awkwardness.
Because I already almost killed her ass, and if she says anything kind of slightly sideways other than yes sir, and that's exactly what we're gonna do, she's gonna get fucking slapped. Because I had to look. I never hit a girl, but she's like a big ass like dyke, and she's like bigger than me, and she legit did all that shit. And then tried to pull the wool over on my eyes, like, if I make a big enough scene right now, maybe you'll even believe you took the money too, nigga. I was like, I bounced her ass. I was sitting back here after that happened. She took the money, and I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And then not even 5 minutes after that, my cousin went to go and fucking confront her about the medicine, because she was the one looking out for her, because I was in and out trying to make ends meet. And it's like, basically, at that point, my cousin was noticing there was some weird shit, like, oh damn, if you took the money, then I need to go and get that medicine from you. And she checked the medicine, and it was like gone. Like, basically there wasn't none left. And at that point, I was sitting here in my room, and I heard my cousin, the way she fucking went off was what I do, where I can't even talk to her. It's like the way Carlos talked to me that night. You scream, but it's like a nasty scream where you're just breathing air out. It's like, I'm fucking going to kill you right now. Like, get the fuck away from me. And I heard that shit in her voice, and I said, nah, Serena, I got this. And I fucking went back there, and I said, you need to get the fuck out. Like, right the fuck now, basically. Like, just get the fuck out. And she basically said no. And I said, no, you're gonna get out. Like, you're not welcome here anymore. And she started going off trying to make some scene, like acting real hard, like literally took off your shirt. And the whole time I'm like, I don't want to fucking hurt you, but I will fucking drop your ass. And I will feel bad. I will feel bad, because I was torn. It's like, you're still a girl, but it is like, for my grandpa, I'll kill you. I'll probably beat the shit out of you, and then not even realize afterwards that it's like, oh shit, I'm going to jail. So basically what ended up happening is she acted real hard, and I was just waiting. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna initiate nothing, but if you scratch me or you fucking hit, like, if I get hit in a threatening manner towards, like, I can legitimately claim self-defense, then I'm about to light you up, because I feel like you're gonna keep doing this to my grandpa. Unless somebody fucking teaches you a lesson that you don't take advantage. It's like, you're a bully. You pick on people who can't fucking defend themselves. It's like, well, you didn't realize that. That's my nigga. Like, I'll ride or die till the day I die. Won't fucking no question. Let me find out. That's why I was so taken aback. Oh, but that nigga in my house next to my grandpa, dog, I was like, oh, just go outside, because I can't have my grandpa see what I'm about to do to you. I kept just trying to trick him into touching me, but this bitch ass nigga came to my house. He wasn't talking about throwing no hands, so I was gonna beat this nigga's ass in my fucking driveway, dog. I squared up with, I fucking stood out there, and I was getting ready to square up. I didn't want anybody to
your aunt's boyfriend?
No, this is on some older shit. I bounced around so many stories, because if I think about that, that's a reoccurring problem. You know what I'm saying? For some reason.
Well, you're the one who brought it up.
Oh, I know, but it's because I was so cold that I was on my way back from freezing and just realizing that I cut it off for him. I'll deal with the cold. I prefer the cold over the heat. But I'll never feel bad for turning it off when I know that he wants it off. And he pays for it. Simple as that. I know. I can't afford the AC for an entire house. They fuck around.
I hope he kicks him out or something. I don't know.
That's the thing. That's the one thing that gets me. Only reason that I didn't decimate her is because she somehow makes it back into his good graces. So if he don't even feel that strongly about it, why should I be going? Because I would have went to jail. They had a hard time letting me go. I was about to go to jail, even though she fucking did all that shit. I'll explain to you, because that actually does come full circle. I killed that guy that was about to kill me. He killed someone that just dropped. I'm out. I gotta dip. I forgot, dude. You have to play. Oh, altruistic. I got someone with 6. Help me out.
I'm in the middle of the stadium. I don't know where you're at.
Oh, I'm sorry. That story got me fucking heated, dude. I just jumped to the ground and had to kill him. I was in pure instincts mode. This is the best I've done.
Bro, no way.
I got really lucky right now. I'm hiding behind a rock, but they're about to get me. You know? Someone's coming. There's 2.
I mean, you don't really have to take the beginning of the match so seriously. Just when you become a zombie, then take it seriously. Just because right now, like I said, when I go to a place, my sole purpose is to get the trick-or-treat box. And if I don't get it and I die, oh well, I become a zombie, then the rest of the game's serious.
That doesn't have as much allure for me, only because I know it sounds weird, but
you know how the grind thing is, bro. You understand what
that's what I was just about to say. If there was anything that I've taken lately, is that the material shit is of no use to me. Like, I pretty much stopped wasting my time on the shit that doesn't really matter. I don't have enough.
Trying to get an emblem, bro. If you were trying to get a camo, I'd have understood more, but you were really obsessed about getting that emblem.
Do you understand that with that emblem comes the fact
your teammate has regained their humanity.
That emblem is a symbol of prestige in the sense that I did everything that you could possibly do that season. Basically, it's like I'm a badass symbol. It's like, yeah, if you got that symbol, you're not an average Joe. You cannot get that shit without really trying, and you have to be extremely versatile. It forces you to play every game style, almost. So, I wear it as a badge of honor.
Zombies, we have
I earned that shit.
UAV, so. Right now, there's 3 guys in this house. I don't know if we should fuck them.
I don't understand how these things work just yet. I'm dead.
Bail, it's too many of them, too strong.
They burnt me as soon as I went out of the car and exploded. All I'm saying. Yeah, that fucking day. It seems like all my life I've just been fucking put in these situations where most people would probably wail on this person, but that's not what I get joy from. I just want shit to be alright. I want people to be happy, be able to get along. It's just not always that simple. I know what I'm willing to fight for. But I didn't mean to die that quick that time. I did. The problem with this is how efficient we have to be so early on, because it only takes a little bit of a lapse of concentration in the beginning to be such a monumental downfall. You never come back from it. You have to be you have to be flawless, like what y'all are doing with that one game mode, like the mini war zone. Like, we have to break it down to another level. Like, there's something flawed in that strategy, that we're wandering down in there with the rats while all the rats are fucking trying to arm themselves, and I'm not even on you, so it's like, oh, never mind. It's a sweet science, because you want that box, and so does everybody else in that map. So I don't care for the box, so it'll be fun for me no matter what. All I know is that I don't want to hear myself, but I also don't know what to do sometimes. It's like I just talk, because if I have a moment of my own thoughts, they wander to a place I don't want to go. Even if I'm talking nonsense, it's keeping my brain off believing the nonsense, as fucking crazy as that sounds. But I'm mentally sound. That's the most frustrating part about it. Now, just physically, I need to be able to put up or shut up. Put up and shut up. It's like I was saying, man, some days you hear the instrument, some days you hear the lyrics. Right now, I'm just here for the show. But I gotta take a smoke break.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I get so caught up in conversation, just like on a daily basis. By the end of the day, all the things I was trying to get done, I always felt like I had to rush. Oh, I had to rush just to not have enough time. It's fucking crazy. Or like what I'm saying is not to just have not time, like it's like I wasted the little bit of time I had. That's what I don't want.
Last human team standing to win.
I gotta keep myself sane. You jump like soon, but just yeah.
I'm jumping. I'm going forward.
Forward? Where'd you say? Shit, bro, I don't even know where that.
I'm off it doesn't seem like it matters where the fuck you go in this goddamn fucking map.
They're
bro.
everywhere.
It's swarming everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. It's those first few moments are so crucial that it seems to determine at least my standing, because I'm not evasive enough right now. I want to kill.
Punches are more powerful than pistols. Fucking hard.
Yeah, but yeah, you knew that. You knew it only takes two, and that chances are if you're right up on somebody, they got a Glock, you gonna kill them. So don't try to play. You can't bullshit no bullshit.
It's only fun when it ain't you getting punched out while you're blocking somebody else.
Exactly. Now that, my friend, true words never spoken.
Alright, but there's a bunch of fucking...
Oh, this supposed to legit scare me. Oh, that's you. I was like, he got me for sure. He just cracked me like a ninja. Where's this fool at? He sounds close, like on this wall close.
They're all up top. See you later.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, shit, I can't go up there. Take a minute. I guess what I could do on this next one, which isn't very honorable, and something tells me it's gonna backfire. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, I don't know what just happened, but I'm out here.
I saved you from this bitch.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. I'll just say, I'm pretty sure a zombie just passed by.
Watch out, there's enemy zombies in here. So.
Yeah, I know, but it's really dark and I don't know how to get out.
Behind you. Oh, got it.
Let me tell you. It was better here, kid.
Your teammate has regained
go back the other way.
Here.
Fucking god,
There's a whole squad right here. I'm not them off.
I can't find those fuckers. There we go, good shit. We're cheaters, but I bet you they're cheating too, so fuck it. Oh, no, I'm dead. I don't understand how I'm getting shot by people and zombies. That part doesn't make sense to me. I guess that's just the way it is, though. Makes sense. I only just dawned on me that...
Explain the zombies, I can't watch.
Oh, explain the zombies. Give me a second, Carlos, because I myself am only just now beginning to understand the concept in a way that isn't just cut and dry, like fucking probably what you already have deduced on your own, which is... oh shit, hold on, I'm a zombie, I got more life.
What did you say? Is Carl's asking how to explain how it works?
Yeah, so if you could, John, please.
I got you.
Bet.
Alright, so the way this game works is it's regular battle royale. You all start in, right? Start into the whole map.
Oh, I'm smacking the shit out. I got it.
And the goal of the game, the goal of the match is to be the last human squad member alive. So you could be alive as a zombie in your squad, but you have, in order to win, you have to be the last.
As a zombie, you always have the potential for everlasting life, but it's not the same the other way around.
So every time you say we're both human right now, if I die, I turn into a zombie. Once I'm a zombie, if I die from there, then that's it. So I have to fucking survive, and you can become back a human again by killing two.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Humans.
You have to have blood on your hands. No, you can just take somebody else's loot. They drop a little potion, so they're gonna drop the little
every time a human gets killed, they drop a little potion. You get 2 of those, and you turn back human. So even if you're down to your last wire, your whole squad's dead. You're a zombie, and the circle's at the smallest. You can kill 2 of those people as a zombie. Get 2 of those vials, and then fucking parachute back in. And during that time, the fucking zombies
we gotta get out of this open area.
You win.
You'll be able to hold here. So shit hits the fan, stay out of the clutter, and bring him out into a field. It's a kill box. Without any cooldowns, and it's not like I have many utilizable.
Sound funny, bro.
Oh, I was like, what? I thought I was making perfect sense.
UAV overhead.
Alright, well watch it, because there's somebody over here to our right, and I don't know what that purple shit is. There's lots of them over here. Let's go.
The purple shit's on the map, those are the vials.
They're there. No, like they're right there. They're fucking literally right there.
Let's not go that way then.
Yeah, they got the drop now. You're supposed to be laying down that fire. I forgot I got no goddamn gun. I was gonna fly over there and they start shooting me up. Alright, jump. I'm gonna go off to the right. Yeah, I'm going. Oh, I can't see these buttons. L1. Alley. Oh, fuck, dude. I overshot it like a motherfucker. I should go as far as fuck.
Medium jump, halfway charge.
Alright, I think I got the gist of it. There's a guy right here on this roof. I am. He's right above me. See him on the roof, right corner.
Oh my god, you're fucking me up.
I'm gonna go hang out with him. We're gonna get real close. Fuck, dude, I bounced off the wall. God damn it, dude. There's some stupid ass mechanics. Oh, hell no. Bounced off the wall like a goddamn tennis ball.
God damn, dude.
He who cannot be saved, he's coming down. Making time.
Oh, I should have waited. Oh, there's a guy on me. Come kill him.
I tried, but I overshot the building. There was one chance that I land on the roof instead of the door. Oh, but I'm alive. Sorry. I took your potion and I came back to life with it. Do you want better?
Your teammate is a zombie. Help them regain their humanity.
Oh, okay. This guy got car bombed. Rowdy. I'm trying to do like pings from the last one. I just now figured out it's not left. I was like, why is this shit not working? Smoke break after this.
Bro. Right here, come to where I'm at, bro. Where I just marked Vial City, bro. There's like tons of free vials here. There's already 2 right away.
By the time I get up after breaking my leg, there we go. 70 meters. Oh, they're gonna peel me from behind. They're coming from where I'm coming from. Oh, this shit is broken, dog. I think it's lagging to the point where my game's pretty broken. It's not very fun. Like, every time I jump, something weird happens.
Did you get the potions?
No, they're all gone.
They're like right here, bro. They can't be gone.
They're 100% gone. I ran through here. I don't see shit.
Damn, what a ripoff.
Yeah, that jump is a lot more tweakable than I thought. I mean, you can literally like jump however much power you put into it, and that's kind of crazy. I thought you might have like 2 or 3 options. Tops.
Yes, motherfucker. I got another fucking loot item. I got the port loot item. That's the one I was trying to get. I only got like 10 more to get.
Oh yeah, it's safe to say it's like far as
dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I'm already there.
If I start engaging someone,
well, not there, but
to fuck them up, just jump way past them, and they're just gonna be worried about you and their fucking ass.
Building dead ahead. I'm about to do that right now. Scoot. Looks like they're not on the top and they're inside of it. About to find out. Nope, he's up here. What's up here? Oh, he done fucked up, homie.
No.
I'm dead, but I took a soul with me.
Guy down, go!
This got the perfect vantage point.
If I'm alive and you're a zombie or vice versa, the only job of our zombie self should be to just fucking distract.
Now I understand the concept. I got bloodlust.
If you can get in the safe kill, then do it, but...
Oh yeah, for sure. I immediately acquiesced. Like, I saw the flaw in that right when I went to, like, crouch down, and then I had this shit already cooked. I didn't know how to cancel it. But you were basically, like, telling me, just distract him a little bit while I kill him, and then I saw the position he was in. I was like, damn, you're not going to have line of sight. That's exactly what happened. I went into the high ground where he had a vantage point and actually made it harder for us to double team him. But in all realness, we were in a bit of a kill box based on where they were. We were surrounded, and all the people had aerial advantage on us. Well, height advantage. Just they had a vantage point. But sometimes it takes a little bit of slop to.
Check out, look at this dude. I got this fucking stick. I unlocked this Halloween sticker and a little devil, fat devil.
Man, it's fucking sick. You know, one of the things that's the most appealing about it too is just the fact that ain't everybody got that. So I do appreciate you rubbing it in my face that I have done nothing to accomplish getting it. But I realized that I was just messing with you because I'm real picky, and half the stuff other people think looks cool, it is way harder to obtain, but you know, just depending on your personal preference. Well, for example, those calling cards for the tournaments that were in our squad, the one I just got in this last one is my favorite one. I don't really care if we get any other ones, but I still try to get them. That's what I mean. It's more the fact of knowing that I got it. That's just what makes me happy. And then, obviously, a step higher is just... Well, I also got it before most people did. Y'all, of course, all your niggas got this shit now, but... I had this shit when he was out and popping. But not that that's what matters here. Do you think that's really air you're breathing? It's more about what makes you happy, and however you accomplish that is what the whole point is. You need to be okay with the process and not be so disgruntled while you're getting whatever it is you're working towards that at least at the end you're satisfied. He's getting closer and he's on your left, I think. He's right above now.
50 remain.
He's gonna be here soon.
Say some shit.
Hold on, Carlos. Because he'd be saying some weird shit sometimes. I don't even know what those words were. You know what? Hold on. Before you say anything into the... Well, I don't care if you talk, but just I won't be able to hear you. I need to put in that setting to make it higher and make her talk slower slightly. Shit, bro. I don't even know where that is. Here, I will let... Oh, do you want to see this? Oh, fucking bug flew in my eye, dude. It scared the shit out of me. Oh, it was a big bug. It fucking hurt, dude. I thought I fucking flicked an ash directly in my eye. Gross. This bitch flew in my eyeball. I'm gonna kill him for sure when I see him. Fucking faggot. I tried to be cool about it. He's just like a gnat, but now he's dead. Fuck. That hang time, though. Extra cheese. Side. Fucking crawl the whole length of that fence. Fuck him. Somebody will gank him by then. Oh, I forgot you could do that. You say, I'm outie, Holmes. It ain't even that serious. That's the way you definitely have to play this game mode or you're dead.
Yeah, there was no point in me to continue fighting them.
Oh, well, there wasn't going to be a fight, if that's what you mean, yeah. They for sure had your ass, but I'm fucking impressed with the fact that sometimes you just gotta be satisfied. Sometimes I kinda used to see another taser. God damn it, it's not working. That noise was even weirder. It was like,
jump far.
Oh, he said, damn, you jump far. There you go. Maybe it goes based on the rate at which you speak as well. I honestly don't know how it translates that, but that was definitely seeming slower in my head, at least.
Yeah, the zombie, Carlos, you have 3 attacks. You have like a fucking crazy old jump, EMP blast to blow up equipment, and then you have a gas grenade to slow them down.
Yeah, I haven't shown this full shit because I was just trying to master the jump, but I'm nowhere near that, so I probably have to come to that one last. I'll just jump around practicing it while I'm learning how to actually apply the other ones, because I don't even know exactly what the EMP does. Like, it literally only breaks electronics. Like, who the fuck is going to be using that right now?
Just think about it, bro. A squad held up is going to have claymores and shit. The EMP will destroy them.
Okay, that makes sense.
It makes all the sense.
Yeah, dude, we don't even have our riot shield builds and shit, so we can't expect to win until we're doing it right.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't even care if you get a riot shield, but you definitely got to have a build that isn't just wasting all of the other advantages that are probably the difference between us living and dying in these fucking fights. And I see you got that jump just about mastered. I'm watching how perfect you are with that. That's fucking nuts to me that they have a mechanic like that. I've never seen anything like that in a game. Like, if you could jump like that, that's how you should be able to jump in Star Wars, dude. Don't you think, like, if you're a fucking Jedi, like, you don't have to just float like a little bitch everywhere you go?
Fucking hell.
You were the last one. You did, hell. I need a moment.
That shit is jumping around, but
yeah, I don't know. There's just times when I'm forcing it with some of these games, and I have to just look at it for what it is. I can always just play tomorrow, and it'd be like flip-flop different. But as of right now, it's not that I don't want to. It's just I don't know. I can't.
You attack too fast.
Yeah, I know I attack too fast, Carlos. But I've noticed that I've tried to live too and just died, and at least didn't
slow down or attack.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I don't need to slow down some. There's just a sweet science. There's always a thin red line between perfect and not enough or too much. Aya! Almost
fucking lit my. I like these pants. If you ever hear me freaking out like that, it's usually because I dropped a cherry on my lap and I'm just trying to save whatever clothes I have because all my clothes have holes in them. So I sit here and smoke to the point where one day it gets ruined. But not when you got cat-like reflexes. I still got that. Didn't even singe me.
Didn't even.
No one talking about that last attack. John need to slow down.
Oh, okay. So he's not talking about me. He's talking about you, Carlos. But yeah, I mean, it's safe to say that John's got a pretty good understanding on the pace of the game. To where I think the only reason that he went crazy there at the end is he had no choice, and they were closing in. And it was just a matter of trying to take somebody before you go. So you don't go out like a bitch. Yeah, he could have ran away and probably survived. But the likelihood of him getting shot in the back.
I shouldn't have attacked that guy.
Okay.
As soon as he ran away and I wasn't within reach, yeah, I had to go arrest myself. Bro.
There you go. I was gonna say, but I also don't remember exactly what happened. yeah, that was the fucking save all where it's like by no means is what my word is saying like absolute. I don't even know if I can.
Always have
you know what these zombies remind me of?
fast.
They remind me of the way you can be is like the fucking.
Oh, sorry.
I Am Legend zombies.
You got the hungry.
They're super strong, can jump like pretty
LOL.
far and crazy shit. They be hopping roofs and shit.
Yeah, like in World War Z zombies
Now
even
you
too.
deployed to the war zone.
Niggas are crazy. It would be cool if they could play off of each other like that, like the game World War Z. Oh, they would never let that happen. That's right. Let's shoot shit at them real quick. That they have their unique thing going where they hit you with a horde. It's pretty cool, but it looks like it would get old fast. But mobs are hard to program.
Zombie Royale.
Something always
The dead will become
a little
zombies.
offy.
He's the last human
A
being
little
standing
iffy
to
with
win.
it. Throat's giving out. With the huge groups of the huge groups of people. It's really stressful for any system. It's bound to unravel. Alright, tell me where to go. Tell me where to go! Scoot him.
Superstore death.
Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Let's see. They also fuck with my color settings or something, so everybody's color looks pretty much the same. Oh, my eyes. Oh, my eyes are just that bad. Damn. I focused in. I was like, oh, those are not the same color. But they're faded. I don't know where Superstore is. No, that's not that ping. Yep, I was stuck on somebody else's ping, dude. Sorry. So basically, in this game mode, there's always like 3 pings and then all the different people, and it's just too much for me to be able to find your ping amongst these without having been methodical from the get-go and known what to look for before I'm just looking, expecting to find. But that's my mistake. I'm not saying, hey, tell me. I'm saying, only just now realized what was going wrong. That's how fucking, I guess.
Be careful. Zombies are more powerful.
That's how
than
much
gas.
sleep can really help you, but
Hunt the enemy down.
I'll sleep when I'm weak, which will be later. For now, I'm trying to get strong. I don't fucking like losing. I figure if I can make my way to you, we're already fucking better off than half the fucking matches we played.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Baby steps. Here I come. Jump off this roof. If you can meet me halfway, I think we can do it. Let's see. You're probably in the
Enemy
better
UAV
place.
overhead.
If they get in this building, I'm dead.
Probably about to get fucked by a fucking.
Wait, at the top of. Oh, dude.
Damn, that zombie was good, bro.
Oh, damn, you were a lot farther than I thought.
One person on your team alive.
See that zombie? That's how he should be. He was like a team player.
Your teammate is a zombie.
He was just chilling with his people, and as soon as he saw me have a fucking, he saw that he would be able to sneak me because they had my attention. He did.
I was like not going in on it too much because I thought it would be frowned upon, but then I realized I think you're supposed to do that.
Fuck frowned upon. It's about winning, baby.
Oh, exploitation. That's fair. I thought we were exploiting. It's the game, yeah. It's just the way. That's what happens. They specifically say that you can come back to life. So why would you not run with your homie? I for some reason looked at it as once
He
you're a zombie, you're on
says,
this.
like in his voice thing, he's like,
I know, I heard it.
You're a zombie, help your teammate to fucking become human again or some shit. So they encourage
My
him.
It's
point.
always about the dub.
It's always about the dub. Yeah, except for
Yeah,
when you
baby.
lose, in which case you gotta take that L with just as much grace and dignity. It's gonna be somebody. Why take it and fucking be salty? Drop it. I can't see, but I know where they were at. Someone on my 6, he's got me. Help! Help! Oh, he got me.
Oh man, right as I killed him, I finished off those two to become human, and then right as I turned around, you were getting attacked, and it was teleporting me away.
For honor, that makes up for some of my slacks. For once, I did more good than harm.
Become a zombie, but you can still help your team take down the enemy.
Yeah, see, he says, help them regain their humanity.
Like I said, I'm just in stupid mode. It just further solidifies the fact that I'm not bullshitting. You know I'm not bullshitting when I make some kind of dumbass conclusion like that and then realize, like, oh yeah, I don't know even why I was thinking that. But I ain't claiming to be no genius right now. I just didn't want my brain to clock out before my body. Not exactly easy. This nigga's one floor above me. Let me think. I gotta plan this, okay.
Your teammate is a zombie.
EMP! What's like? Oh shit, he's real close. Here I go. 3, 2. Oh, there's no hole in the ceiling. Shit! I thought the ceiling was busted.
Are you dead as a zombie?
I'm dead as hell. I had the perfect plan, and then all I had to do was just basically come out and fight. I thought he was above me, but he was breaching the... He was clearing the floor I was on. There was one room next to me.
There's just one?
Sorry I hop off really quick but I'm back.
Damn, another zombie killed him right where I got to him.
Damn, I gotta read what Carlos, the in-betweens though. He said something about he'll be back, or sorry he had to go. Hey Siri, open second screen, please. God damn it. Fuck you. Siri, don't get on the first one, you're better off.
Pole dance came up and I had to see LOL.
CLOL. I don't know, I think he said something about he almost got caught, so he had to fucking dip out. That's what I took from that. I think he said someone's coming up, so he'll see us later or something, but let me see. Hey Siri. Open second screen, please.
My pole dance pop up.
I'm not sure what the fuck is she saying. She don't understand that shit. And I'm fucked by technology. It has fucked me over to where I just don't understand it anymore. I just stare at it and push buttons. Okay, clamp it down. Time to wake up. I'm kicking my own ass. Do you mind? You know where that's from? Fuck yeah, cult classic, bro. God, that'll be a sad day. Please don't take Jim Carrey from us. He's kind of gone off the deep end, though. He's definitely more into his dark. He's fucking accepted it. It's like he don't even do funny movies no more. He only does fucking weird shit. I gotta admit, though, if you've ever seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, oh, bro, if I would have had a chance to erase my mind at the time, I probably would have taken it. But in retrospect, it would have been a little dramatic. Do you know what movie I'm talking about? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Mm-hmm.
I was say I didn't want to go too much into it because this is one of the more mainstream of underground movies, but we'll just say that I had a feeling you'd seen it. I was really surprised.
Sad, depressing shit.
Huh. It's real bad. That's one that's like, that shit does not end happy neither.
Nope, just like real life.
Yeah, you get what you put in. He was a fucking asshole to her, but she was a fucking dickhead too. Not to mention, I never thought Rose was very attractive.
I remember the only thing that made her seem kind of cute or like likable is her blue hair, and then her face is just like, oh shit. I'm not really checking. Yeah, exactly. You're way too mean to be acting like that, girl. You know damn well you ain't no dime. To each their own. Like I said, I never really thought that. Well, that's what I was gonna say. I didn't think Rose was hot in Titanic. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, she's pretty, but
Oh yeah, if I was stuck on a goddamn boat,
it's
I'd
weird.
die.
It's like she's more like, I don't know how to describe her.
She's fucking. That's what's appealing about her is that she's not a slut. She's like classy and shit, but she also is so classy that you can tell that she's like.
No, I'm not talking about her personality. I mean, just
Y'all
looks
talking
wise,
about?
strictly.
Oh, look why she
what
ugly.
exactly it is.
She looked like
You think
a.
she's ugly? Oh, bro, she's not ugly. She's definitely pretty. She's just not. I don't know, man. She's
I
got
want
a
to say
weird
something that's gonna come off
thing.
really bad. I can't say that. It's super racist.
What?
Yeah, she's got like a rowdy old Jew nose or something.
Jew nose?
You know, like a bird nose? That's only the Jewish people have that.
I guess so.
Enough, mate. Now we face the enemy for real.
I bet you if you looked up her ethnicity, she's part Jew. I'm just kidding. I need to stop it. I was just kidding. It's just life. We get fucking banned from PlayStation forever.
Oh yeah, they record your conversation now.
They always did, but they just might not have been so open about it. But what I know is
That's the whole point of the redoing of the party chat system, so they could help against cyberbullying and all that shit, so they can record
You'll
it
become
better.
zombie if you die.
yeah, well, you know what? When there's people that are being so fucking dickish to other people that they kill themselves, I can understand. But I'm the motherfucker where I just be sitting here minding my own business. I ain't gonna say a goddamn word to you, whether I win or lose. Usually, like in total slop. I'm not going out of my way to message you, pussy, quit hiding in your corner. It's like I just hear these little toxic motherfuckers waiting for their one time to try to get their 15 minutes of fame, and try to like do it by fucking just being a shitty person to other people.
Be advised,
And
there's an enemy team hunting for you.
as soon as anybody goes to try to start talking shit, I can't help it. I fucking immediately I'm like going in. I'm about to fight this little kid. Fucking pull up in this little crib, make him shit his pants.
Alright, punch me up, bitch.
But it's just because of the shit they say. I only ever get so mad when they say something that's so inappropriate
Zombies are more powerful in the gas.
that I would be a bitch if I didn't at least say something. But that something ain't the. Come on, guys, don't be like that.
Ask John about the
shit.
Forest Kids LOL.
Come on, guys.
The Force Kids. Damn it, John or Carlos. I gotta adjust my sound or something. I guess that's probably the best thing to do, because honestly, I can't hear shit, nigga, and that's why I'm always loud and I'm always talking. I can't tell what's going on based on the sounds around me. And hear you.
Your teammate is a
This is
zombie.
falling apart, but I never got a chance to straight just chill. Not once. But I understand. I can't do it non-stop for much longer. It would make
Ask
sense.
him about the Forest Kids I took to LOL.
The Forest Kids he took to something. Do you know what he's talking about, John? Hold on. Hey Siri. Open the PlayStation second screen app, please.
Okay, searching for PlayStation on the App Store.
Is that not what it's called? Second
You
screen?
motherfucking zombie.
Alright, let's roll.
The Forest Kids Online.
The Force Kids Online. Okay, he says... He's referring to something about the Force Kids Online. I remember when we did play that. Oh, somebody did talk shit to me, and I think I went
I
off.
played with Online.
Okay, I'm gonna have to
No, I know
re-say.
exactly what Fox is talking about. You don't know what story.
I was gonna say, I feel like we had gotten past that. Because,
Come on, man. When we're trying to get to the battlefield quickly, like we run, and I guess I'll time it out. So charge your jump now. And I'll say win.
sorry, John, thank you. I've been that bad to where I can't get my rotation at all. Like, the way it's supposed to be is exactly what you're saying, to where you need to be using it so that way you have it
We
again.
got people in this house.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to the top. I'm gonna go out the window, out the back, come around my side, right side. I'm gonna just go all in. Wake up, Jonesy Flesh. Brains! I love brains! I never stop loving brains. Just don't got one of my own. If I only had a brain. Coming in the bottom of the,
Your team is KIA. It's up to you now.
You went in, but I didn't have a...
I didn't go in. I was on top.
Oh, so that
Someone
makes it more
outside.
sense.
I didn't have any.
I saw someone outside, so I jumped up to try to like get an ambush on him, but I always forget. Just remember, when you jump really far, you leave a fucking blue ass like fire streak. So
he
it's
sees
like,
you.
it makes it really easy.
Little jet.
See?
Alright, I'm stalking them. They're there, yep. Headed to the school, first floor, backside. Going up. Need my cooldown back. I need to be able to hop. Oh, but here he is! Fuck, I didn't mean to get him. I got him. I fucking got his back. Oh, he's dead. One more. Oh, dude, I forgot everything about this game, dude. I can't crouch fast. I used to be so smooth.
I mean, didn't you adjust? Bro, Black
No,
Ops
I haven't touched
plays the
anything.
exact same.
I wish I could say the same because I tweak stuff hardcore to where
You overjump.
I do overjump. Carlos, that shit is really hard to use.
Yeah, it's hard.
You have to just tap it. Basically, any amount of pushing on that button, because you hold it and it determines how far you go. Anything that you think you're gonna do to get where you gotta go, do less, and then you'll be more accurate, basically. Like a lot less. Like chop that shit almost in half. I would say like a quarter off what you think it would be. Alright, I'm heading into the fucking the IHOP shit. What a burger. What a burger. Oh, they are in the top because he got me as I was coming in. So I'm regen here.
Hostile
EMP,
dropping
because
into
this
the
is
area.
fortified
Watch
for
the
sure.
skies.
3, 2, 1.
John
go
said
back.
right.
Man, I gotta fucking. It's right here on the 8. Oh, that's.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Someone's taking off the car.
Jump in that vehicle, see what happens.
Somebody already made it to the other car. I'm gonna try to land on top of it if I got too far. Ah, man. This machine. Look, right dead ahead of me, there's 3 of them.
3 zombies.
Oh, my eyes, dude. It's just too many things that I don't understand yet. I just see movement and my brain attributes Charlie. I guess if nothing else, I can tell by their stupid ass sounds. I come in and he's like, it's like, oh, that's, yeah. I think I know what you might be. Roof. I count 1 so far. And alley-oop. Oh, that's not the button. You can have grenades. Oh, that's the
Yeah,
button.
you have a fucking gas grenade, man.
Oh, no, I knew that. I just haven't been using it. I don't know. I'm so stupid right now.
Where are you sneaking?
Oh, I think he knows that he hurt me. There's no sneaking that. I just saw him get mom. I had just used it.
Learn from the loss. Failure to
I'm so embarrassing, John. That's the only reason why I sound so... Like, normally I just do better. But, like, it was one thing, I guess, to bounce back mentally, but something isn't aligning where my brain and my hands are working right together. I have the ideas, I can't... Actually, I take that back. It's like both of them just fall short. The ideas are there until I feel like I have something to say, and none of it ever really is worth it. So I'm just gonna try to be quiet. But right now, I'm just struggling with ADD because it's like you'll be saying something, and then the chat will say something, and I respect Carlos like crazy, so I'm trying to like under the fucking sound of all this crazy gunfire. I'm trying to like hear what he's saying,
Open
but
the chat up.
I'm gonna open that up right now. Exactly. I need to be able to see it. I haven't been able to stop and just say fuck it. But it's cold.
Don't listen to me.
Oh, dude, you're the shit, man. You're my only. Don't listen to my only fucking viewer. Basically, lose the one viewer I have. Or not lose, but abuse. Nah, man.
I'm just talking shit.
Put on my Halloween emblem.
I'm just talking shit. I gotta admit, there is something great about the fact that when I can hear it, it's just funny hearing it the way. Oh, technology's weird, dude.
Alright, bro, I'm gonna do one more game of this shit, and then I'm fucking switching out of here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We can come back to this. It requires a certain level of polishedness.
Get your shit together.
Get your shit together. I gotta get my shit together. He's on point today. And I don't know what he's using. It's probably just the updates in technology. I don't know if y'all have been noticing, but technology has been advancing like really fast lately. I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
LOL.
But yeah, this fool, every word I fucking understand. The only reason I couldn't hear it is because, well, I mean, the reason I can't hear it is
I'm on
because
break.
oh, he's on break. Badass. Alright, so let's kill it, John. Let's get it. I'll do my absolute best, and there won't be complaining. If nothing else, I'll have the sake of knowing I gave it my all this time, and it's not so much so that I don't try, it's that there's lapses where something else is more important to me going on, where I don't care that I lapse. It's just a choice. I choose to listen to what y'all are saying and shit like that, and I can only do one: have a conversation or fucking kill. Y'all say something interesting, and then all of a sudden I'm dead. Shit, I had 2 lives. No more talking. But oh, I have to get that thing switched so I don't have to go searching in the. I always have this underlying feeling of like, damn, there's something I'm supposed to be doing. I forgot about something. There always is something. That can be fixed, but it takes patience, and I don't have it. Nah, the thing that I'm experiencing right now, it's safe to say I'm pretty. Say a word. Don't say a word, take a breath. Don't say a word, take a... That's good advice, Carlos. I was thinking of how I was going to do it because I keep talking when I tell myself not to. It's some weird thing I've always had where I get nervous towards the end. It's like as the night passes, I know that it'll be soon where I'm back on my own. I won't have anybody to talk to. I know that sounds really sad, but I think it has something to do with that. I don't talk to anybody all day. I just sit here saying a bunch of shit I don't want to say to nobody because I have to. But it's easy, and they pay me good, so I can't complain. I'm not fucking that. Hey, I'll tell you about what happened to me today at work, Carlos. You're gonna laugh your ass off. This bitch fucked up. She was tripping. She tried to play me for a goddamn fool. But I'm not gonna get into
of your team has to be human for
it. I'm not that stupid.
Ray said to make some friends.
I have to make some friends. Only problem with making friends is you can't just fucking fabricate people that you enjoy being around or get
says
along
what's
with.
up and miss you.
Oh, he said something. Damn. I'm gonna pull it up for that. He said, what's up, something. What's up with you? Damn. Raymond. Oh, tell him I said, what up? And nah, I'm fine. Same shit, different day. That's what SSDD is. That's what I usually have on my shit. On like my streams and shit. Same shit, different day. Alright, going in here?
Yeah, I invited Raymond to the party, Carlos, but I hope he comes.
Okay, yeah, tell Raymond that he can join up on us after this game. We invite him, we hope he comes, but I guess it's just, I know you can't join him probably once the matchmaking actually starts. I don't know how long. I didn't know anything about any of this, but I'm not very easy to get. I'd be dumb right now. But, oh shit, the stream. I didn't say nothing about no party. And if I did, then I was tripping, and I meant to say something else. But
I said about party.
oh, okay. See, that's what I'm saying. This is when there's... It's hard to orchestrate that. You gotta start watching the chat too, John.
Ask John what did he say.
What'd you say about the party?
I said that I invited Raymond.
You invited who?
Raymond.
Oh, okay. To our party, okay. I think he must have maybe thought like a party. I don't know. But yeah,
No,
so what we...
it is a party.
Well, I was thinking like... Oh, well see now, let's clarify. Party in disgrace, nigga. Okay, so I thought you were talking about our party, and then I realized that wouldn't make sense, and that's why I got confused.
Party?
So John is gonna, I guess, have a little Halloween thing.
I already told Carlos about this.
This Saturday.
I told him yesterday. I mean, I told him when we killed on Friday.
He must not have understood. Something is news to him. He's asking.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure there's no way he could not have understood what I said. I said there's a Halloween party this weekend for the adults, and then a kids' Halloween party on the 31st, which is going to be the one he comes to.
Ah, that's why he's confused. Okay, there's 2 parties, John. One of them is for the adults this weekend.
I work this Saturday.
Bro, there's no way he didn't remember this.
He says he works on Saturday, so he's not going.
You know he ain't fucking around with that shit.
No, I know you work. I know you work this Saturday, fool. I'm talking about fucking the adult party. I'm talking about you're coming to the kids' party though.
You see, this is the confusing thing. Y'all talk to each other. Fucking put YouTube on your phone and answer his questions. I'll put the stream on. I haven't even got that far because I was the only one looking at him. But if you're gonna read them too, I'll make it to where they're visible. It's just, it's harder for me to like be the middleman sometimes, and you just talk to each other. Oh shit! I didn't realize I was still playing like in such a limited game. At least I can honestly say I'm just not that shitty. I'm like,
And
I'm
Raymond
already
works
asleep.
the same shift as me.
He said Raymond can't go neither because he works the same thing.
Become a zombie when you can
He
still
said
help
Raymond can't go
down.
either because he wait, okay. This would be for this Saturday, Carlos, which to clarify, it's gonna be the adult.
Oh, Carlos is talking about. He's not talking about. I mean, I know Carlos
Enemy
works
UAV
this Saturday
overhead.
too.
You see why
He's
it's
talking
confusing?
about how Raymond works
Yes.
this Saturday.
Well,
I
no,
figured
no.
that. I invited him though. Anyway, just.
Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. Well, I was just looking at it as I thought there was news to him because I thought that he was saying he would like to go to both, and now he can't go to both.
Carlos, you're still coming
Enemy
on.
UAV overhead.
You're still
Enemy
coming
UAV
on the
overhead.
31st though, right? For the kids thing.
Oh shit, dude, I'm turning my master volume down. I can't hear shit. Copy that.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I don't talk like you know that was Carlos. And he had to say negative. Roger, Roger. So, sound. Okay, I was like I was doing something. Options, general. Okay, can I please have my ears
Enemy
back?
UAV overhead.
Fuck. I know it's saying.
Your team is KIA.
That shit
It's up
was
to you
on
now.
100, my nigga. I've turned it down to fucking 30. It sounds almost as nice.
I'm sorry, but zombies are still. Powers are not. They're a little too weak for me, man.
I feel like it definitely favors the
Like
humans,
if you don't get
but
like if you get someone's back perfectly, which I just did, you start swiping at them, they still have enough time to turn around and kill you first. Like I think it's hard enough to get their back and sneak them that well as it is, much less like hope
Have
that
them in
they're
a situ-
fucking just already half dead or something. Cause
yeah, not to mention if they have a decent gun or a decent player, yep, they'll pew
I
you
got
every
this
time.
guy fucking. I mean, I had no problem killing zombies, so at least there's that. But
I just like talking more than I like killing right now, and I can't help, I guess. It's just interesting conversation. But I ran out of things to say, and now I can do better, but
Enemy UAV
I
overhead.
don't blame that it's too little too late in the sense that I made my decision. I'm okay with that. I didn't mean for it to be that way.
Since you're the only one alive, you focus until you survive or not. Get those
They're
blue
right
things. Get the fuck
here.
away
I'm
from
about to
there.
get
There's too
stuck
many
on a
people there.
choke. Let's see, I know, but
Nah, man, who the fuck with them?
what do you mean? They're gonna kill me either way.
Bro, you can jump like fucking 2 miles and they're not gonna kill you.
Am I literally the only one left in the game? And I don't know the buttons. I have to look down at them to see which one I have to push to do what. Is that fucking L1?
Bro, Zero does that to me too. We play Donkey Kong, and there's only 2 fucking buttons: jump and fucking roll attack. And so every time it's the next day we play again,
Still
I'm
don't
like,
understand.
bruh. She's like, how do I roll again? I'm like, there's only 2 fucking buttons. Fucking one's roll, one's jump. How the fuck do you forget?
My problem is very, very predictably consistent, to where
You've got gas
I've worked
inbound.
my brain to the
Safe zone
point where it
relocated.
doesn't have the ability to problem solve anymore. I know it's the idea of it,
50 remain.
but I have to understand that I'm even doing it before I can even fix it, and then by then it's just too late. See, I forgot again. Jesus Christ, bro. I still don't even just know how to jump. I've still been experimenting, but they don't even give you that jump very often, so I've only been able to just fuck it up over and over again, so not quite understand what I'm doing wrong. There's a mechanic that makes you go like forward that I don't understand yet. Three, two, alright.
Yep. Fuck, wrong button. Of course, that time is the time where I fucking straight basketball hoop into the fucking shit. Went through the one window in the fucking ceiling. Couldn't have done that if I tried. Faggots are just gonna camp it to you, that's right. You can't keep your eyes everywhere. Fuck, I didn't need to. Got to. What happened right there? Did you see that shit? That's how I've been jumping. That's how I've been jumping every time I...
You didn't hold it down long enough.
Okay, that makes sense, but I thought that
you
it would take...
You have to hold it for a minimum amount of time to do a decent jump.
That makes sense. I couldn't quite... I was
if you just tap it, you won't jump. You'll just like...
I didn't have
do some weird shit.
Yeah, I basically was trying to just get something done because I was gonna die. I had to get the fuck out of there. Great, so... What do you think? One... Let's see... Let's see, about right there. Can't burn that yet. Or maybe I can get in a panic. Fucker, where are you? What the fuck? Dude, I cannot. Is that a different building? Entirely? What the fuck? Okay, bitch. That's fucked up. That was real fucked up. New interest.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Thine own improvement.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Alright, you wanna be real pussies, don't you, huh? Fucking
Back
faggots!
to finish the job.
I'm finna smoke. Not my best work. Apologize. It's hard.
What done so far tonight? That was the longest you survived as a zombie, I think.
Oh, and it was literally just only for the sake of, like, I don't know. You want to do one gunfight? I don't like that game mode as much as I thought I would when we first started. It made me feel that feeling I first got when we played that Dirty Bomb shit, just not as good.
Looks good.
It's fun, but I think it's broken. I think that something doesn't play right about it, and I can't quite put my finger on it.
I think it's just that you gotta, fucking once you die, and that's it. Obviously the Dirty Bomb's probably more fun with you, because no matter how many times you die, you always respawn.
Nah, because that's all I was just saying. We should play gunfight. Like, I'm okay with a good competition. It just has to be something that I don't have to learn and something that I know already. I can't learn something new right now, but I can go with my fucking bread and butter. And I can't.
We didn't do very much better on the regular game mode, so.
If by the regular game mode you mean running around in the dark and I have my glasses, I've never played that shit before.
True. True, I guess. But nah, I wouldn't want to play gunfight right now anyway. That's too small. I'd have to depend on you too much to win.
You want to try BR then? Because I did want to try BR. I thought that's what this was gonna be, but then it didn't turn out to be that.
I don't know. It's way better than I thought it would be. I didn't know we were gonna have actual zombies and shit. It's crazy.
It'll be fun when I'm in a happier, like, more. It's not that I didn't try to like it. It's just that you would, of course, you would like it if you were doing better, or I would like it if I was doing better.
Collection.
I'm not so salty about it that I'm a sore loser. It's just safe to say I can't keep squeezing that shit, making these little drops of hope come out. I am shitty, but I guess it doesn't matter. You know, that's what it really comes down to. All you're doing is setting aside your pride for the sake of growth. You'll learn something, hopefully. I know exactly what not to do, and that's basically try to do anything else while playing this, because it's a lot fucking harder than I thought it was going to be, that's for damn sure. But I have a feeling that we both have crossplay enabled, so we're playing with the freaks. Because, you know, everybody got kicked off the beta and is going to come cheat here. And then the people who are just straight up better than us and will never be better than, they're up in here too right now.
Bro, this is lame. I switched to Dead by Daylight. I don't know if you heard me, but
I didn't.
right
I've
now,
just been sitting here.
Because they got the Halloween event too, so I gotta kind of grind a little bit of both per night. But the year that I got that sick ass fucking doctor fucking outfit, it was like you could you gotta go.
I rage quit the chat. I accidentally pulled the cord. Like, I don't even remember what I was trying to accomplish, but it was, oh, I was trying to leave the game. Damn, that sucks. So basically, oh, I guess that button is close there. I see where my brain went wrong. It was like, don't push the PlayStation button, pull the cord. Okay, close enough. You're on the right track. I'll give you that one. But I don't like talking about the direction that games is going in because it just comes down to they just want more money and more money and more money, and I swear to God, if I hear one more thing about fucking more money when it comes to video games, I think I'm gonna give it up for good because it takes the fun out of it that they're literally trying to make me go broke just to be able to play and have fun with my friends. When, like, let's be real, I don't think there's a lot of people out there that are able to fucking log 40 hours a week with their homies just to be able to play it all as fun.
I've been playing Min a lot, so I was looking forward to fucking unlocking. And I don't want to have to pay for any of the other costumes, so I was like, fuck yeah, I can unlock a free one, you know, take some grinding, but nope, gotta pay for this shit.
And this is after they already chewed you on those fucking tokens where you can try other killers without spending money. I've tried to really let it slide.
Those tokens were part of that thing.
I thought that's what you were talking about at first.
Where you unlock the juice.
It makes perfect sense. I literally thought you were talking about this.
You use those flowers. Oh, no. You're talking about how you can be a fucking DLC killer to test them out.
Yeah, but I think I know where you're going with that too, because there was another like holiday event or something for the flower, the poison, whatever the fuck.
Oh, bro, fucking sick, bro. Ghostface got a fucking
I forgot to
blight
see you,
skin.
dude. Shit. That's kind of cool that they're like killers dressing up as other killers for Halloween. I never thought about it. I'm gonna do a drawing of that when Carlos is still. Oh, I didn't understand. I don't. But so that's what I'm saying though. Like, it's weird to only do it with one of them and it not be a reoccurring theme. Like, they know each other or what? They hang out. He was like, "Let's say, dog, let me hit that." It's like, you know, some of this fucking is some good shit, dog. Yeah, they're all shooting up. He was like, "Oh shit, dog, let me taste that. Let me get a little taste." Ugh, that's just a nasty thing to say. I'm telling you, they are methodical in how they fuck you, and I'm trying to be cool about it. But it's like, if you keep fucking me and then I let you, then it's not even your fault anymore, it's mine. Basically, they're taking too much money for what they're giving out, because I give them, what, $500? And then I can have everything I want for 1 year.
Y'all play some DBD.
I might play some DBD. The thing about that is, the entire time my brain has been slept, and I don't think that game's gonna work for me. That shit's harder than this when it comes to being perfect, and I'll fucking just die over and over again unless I'm lucky, and I don't think I'm really in the mood to depend on luck, which is why I've just been sitting here.
Oh, the True Blight, he's pretty dope.
Oh, I feel bad. Carlos dipped out. He was like, "Oh, you gonna go play DBD? I'm out."
Right. That's better.
Oh, bro, they have a skin for the Blight now too. It's called the True Blight. He's like, he injected himself with extra juice, bro. He's like a little bit more buff. He's a little bit more buff. He's got like fucking like claws growing out of his back, and fucking his face is basically just fucking like flower sucker things, weird like fucking tentacle flowers. He's pretty true.
No, it's not that I'm not gonna play, it's just this one and I'll fucking go to sleep. Immediately. I feel like even right now, I don't know what's keeping me going. That's always why I take what y'all say to heart. I don't know why the fuck I can't just go to sleep. I wish it was that easy. That's the whole point, because I definitely don't choose this. It's fucking weird. Basically, I guess you get to a point where you're just trying to make the most out of every moment, so much so that you don't want to waste it sleeping. It's fucking time loss. Never gonna be able to make up for that one. But I understand it's necessary. I'm debating right now what am I capable of doing, what do I want to do, but I am realizing now that there's a lot of variables. This shit is so loud in my head right now. I realized like why I was going like kind of crazy. You know? They reset the sound and that shit is fucking broken on my setup. I don't know why.
No.
It's just too loud. I can't hear anything else. And then I'm deaf for the rest of the night.
Wow.